This program is rated MA. It contains adult themes, coarse language, sexual references, and violence.
Oh, there we go. Man, one of these... actually, I'll just never get it right. Welcome, everybody. Open comms. It's Friday.
Look at that empty screen.
God, it's so empty.
Who are all those people in the intro? Why aren't they on the show?
Yeah. Well, they're...
This is awkward.
It's an Easter weekend, so... Welcome to the show. Easter weekend. Everyone's busy. Dom may be coming by later. He said he's not around a computer, so... But he said if he gets a chance, he'll get there.
Actually, I have to go too, so I'll talk to you later, Drayden.
Yep, see you, Manic. All right, so, and then there was one. And one is the loneliest number that you'll ever see. No, and then Bunny is out tonight as well. Oh, who do we got here? Hello?
Hello?
Hello. How's it going?
I came back.
Welcome. Oh. I wasn't sure if you put on a different shirt. I was like, am I talking to a character right now or am I talking to me? I was like, I'm just ready to play into this if I have to. And then Delana said she may show up later as well. We'll see. But welcome, everybody. That was a long-winded intro. But yeah, so we'll get into some light stuff. Not a whole lot going on in Eve, but I figured...
Is there Eve stuff to talk about?
There's a little bit. But we can just kind of go off into the weeds. I had a little bit of an idea about some random stuff to talk about, so...
Let's do it. You and me, bro.
We can do this. Taking... Yeah, well, I mean, the call... See, the guy with the phone mic is here, but... I don't know. We usually have to set some up
You don't want to overdo.
Yeah,
it.
Yeah. It's
that
if it's an every week thing,
really quick.
Yeah, unless you just nail it every week, it could be overdone.
It's got to be. It's like
a fine wine, as they might say. I don't know if that's the right.
It's
terming.
like
What's up, Arigod?
Trying to think of a food analogy, and nothing's coming.
A donut.
What's something that you want a little bit of? Like, it's good, but you only want a little bit of it.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, the phone bit is like cheesecake.
It's cheesecake.
It's good when it's good, but you don't want too much of it.
Right at the start, I was gonna pour a shot. Doritos Flamin' Hot Limon. I don't know if I want even one of those. The Flamin' Hot sounds alright, but I don't know. Lemon chips. But no, so I was going to do a shot. This is going to be like a multi-shot thing, because there's a few... It's apparently birthday season today, so... Pandemic Horde's birthday is today. 6 years old. Destructive Influence, My Corp, Dice, NC Dot, 15 years old today. And then also Shirley Curry. It's her birthday today. I don't know if you know who she is, but she's the Skyrim grandma. She's like 80s.
Shirley Curly?
Shirley Curry.
Curry.
Like a Tim Curry, but Shirley?
Nope.
No, she plays Skyrim and does YouTube videos of Skyrim playthroughs, and she's like 86.
Okay.
So it's
That's
excellent.
cool.
She's like
how
the
do you
most
know
wholesome... Because I follow her on Twitter, and she was she just before anyone said anything, she just tweeted out "thank you," and then everyone replied with "happy birthday." I was like, "What the fuck?" That's so backwards, but yeah, the Skyrim grandma, man, you can't not like her.
Happy birthday, all.
Just birthday shots around the room. With that said, just some other BS out of the way. Vaccinated, well, half.
That's
you got
right.
yours as well.
Yep.
We're on the way.
Vaccine bros.
So, do you get the full 5G with the first vaccine, or is it?
No, I get 2.5G with the first, and then I get the other 2.5 with the second.
That sounds like some half-ass G.
Well, but I mean it adds up to 5. You don't get it all at once.
Yeah. I was expecting. I wasn't sure because everyone I talked to, they're like, my arm feels like I got hit by a truck. Oh, my arm. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna. I was expecting like a horrendous because I had a tetanus shot when I was a kid. Now, granted, I was thrashing.
How long ago did you have your shot?
It was Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So you definitely should have felt it by now. I
felt it for like the day. So like later that evening, it felt like I had a little bit of a bruise, and then the next morning, it was like it felt like I got a little bit of a bruise on my arm, and that was about it. And it did not feel like the really big, massive arm pain that everyone was talking about. So I don't know.
Because I'm so glad I got it in my non-dominant arm because, yeah, at about 8 hours after the shot, I was really starting to worry that my arm was rotting from the inside out. It was that bad. I was a little bit afraid, and it was right before bedtime. It was not fun.
Yeah. Well, and the crazy thing, because I was curious, and it's one of those things like when I get curious about something, I don't just go, anyway. I have to go start looking it up.
Yeah. Dig into it.
Yeah, and then you just start going down the rabbit hole of Wikipedia, which of course is the most valid, source to get information on the internet.
I mean, I know
Wikipedia
you're being
is
sarcastic.
always right. I mean, they have sources on the bottom.
Sarcastic, but I'm saying, like, as far as sources go, Wikipedia is probably
it's not bad for tried and true.
It is like paradoxically the most valid.
Yeah, for tried and true or tried and tested or whatever it is, things, it's generally solid enough to go on because there is enough sources. If it's like, things that are still in discovery and haven't really been proven, or there's discrepancies, like those could be, hit or miss. But if it's just like various, any kind of scientific stuff that is widely accepted across the entire scientific community or anything like that, you can basically go with Wikipedia. Now, maybe some of the exact values might differ, but if you're just going there for a synopsis on the generalization of what you're looking up, it's good enough. So, Gander, what's up, man? But where was I going? Oh, so I was looking, I was like, why does your arm hurt? Because, when you get a tetanus shot, that hurts a bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's very sore. I had a tetanus shot, like I was saying, when I was a kid. I had one in my leg. And it actually, like, I had a severe limp for like 3 weeks. I couldn't walk on my leg very well. Like I said, I was like 4, and so when they were sticking me in the leg, I was like kicking and thrashing. So I'm sure the needle like tore some muscle tissues. That's probably more what it was, as opposed to the, like, I'm surprised the needle didn't snap off in my leg type of thing. But like I guess the nurses were not happy with me when I was a kid in that hospital. But, and I was looking at it, I was like, why does your arm hurt? Well, it's an inflammation response because your body, it's pathogens in your body. So your body's like going into a response of, I don't know what the hell this is, time to isolate it, time to kill it, time to attack it. And that's what that's what you want from the vaccine. Right. It's not the virus, but it's something that imitates the virus enough that your body will build the right responses to that virus if you actually get it, which is the whole point of the vaccine. So I was like, oh, that makes total sense. And it's a simple answer, so I liked it. I like complicated answers too. But it was simple, so it was just that extra, like,
for me to understand. Like, so it was my favorite answer.
Yeah, it's simple. I like the simple ones. Oh shit!
The big answers make my head hurt.
Big brain, unhappy brain. Oh shit! But yeah, So, was it end of April? April 23rd, I get shot number 2. So by mid-May, I should be immune. As immune as I'm going to get.
Same. Yeah, I get mine in 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Yeah. So, Scattergun, USMC. Okay, so he's a Marine veteran. I've heard stories about military boosters and vaccines and shit like that. I've heard that
Yeah.
for some reason their versions are horrendous and their injections are terrible. Like they just like bam and like slam you and
Look, and they slam you with a lot,
yeah.
all at once. Like you get multiple shots for multiple things.
Yeah, like my dad was in the Air Force. He was in the Marines, but I mean, military's military. I'm sure they all get the same stuff. So
You just pissed somebody off with that comment.
yeah. Well, I'm not saying that the branches do the same stuff. I'm saying that as far
This
as
branch
medical,
is better than the other branch.
there's always that competition.
Yeah.
When you get but yeah. So I should be good to go for any of the meetups this year if I can get to them. I'm gonna really try.
You're gonna go to Vegas. You're gonna at least
I'm trying.
Vegas.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
got
do
like,
whatever it takes.
got a year and a half to make up for.
That's true. The man, because it's like I was sitting there thinking, I was like, if I can't make it to Vegas or NOLA, those are the ones I want to go to. But but NOLA's not as cheap for me, Vlad, because I'm like almost the opposite side of the country. It's like, although the flight, that's the thing, the flight I should be fine because I got vouchers from 2019 or no for 2020's NOLA. So I have like it sucks that they were split between flights. So I have like a $308 voucher for United and a $230 voucher for Delta. so now I have to intentionally juggle different airlines to get the max value worth, which means I'm probably going to still have to spend an extra like, $50 to $100 in cash on whatever ticket to get there.
Shitty. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I mean, but that was the thing at the time when when you're booking the thing, you're not expecting to get a refund because it was before all the COVID stuff started. So I was like, oh man, I mean, I would rather not split flights like that. But the next cheapest flight where it was just all Delta was like $180 more. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll switch planes for $180. But so I have the vouchers to get a flight to at least one of them. It's the rest of the cost. That's the thing.
You gotta do it, man. Just sell your body. What's wrong? Why not?
Are we gonna have more folks on? Possibly. We might. Delana might be stopping by later, and Dom might be stopping by later.
Everybody's out partying hardcore.
Yeah. It's
for
Easter weekend. Apparently, everyone had
That's
shit to do.
Major party time. All the college kids come out for Easter weekend.
Yeah, but it's Easter weekend. God, we'll get into some Eve stuff here in a second. We're still doing the early show shit, but I did see it. I don't know if anyone follows that the Twitter account God, like
yeah.
It's like the God Twitter account.
I don't follow it, but I know
he has one person. He only follows Justin Bieber, and that's it. Like,
oh, that's right.
He's got like 8 million followers, but he follows Justin Bieber and no one else. He tweeted out some like thing poking fun at religion on Easter weekend, and man, the vitriol of all the people was it was something else. Everyone, I can't believe you say something like that on this week of all weeks. Unfollowed.
Jesus.
It's like, I don't think he cares. As aggressive and horrible as that guy is, whoever it is behind that Twitter account, I don't think he gives a shit. But my left arm, if he wants to go, that's the mining guy, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know him personally, so I don't even have a contact to get him on here. But we have hosted him in the past. He was fun to watch. I never would have thought watching mining would be super exciting, but it's not as much the mining. It's just like his stream, because he's got some music playing, because DCMAs, he don't give a fuck, and then he just starts BS. I don't know. He's just one of those things where it's like you're not watching for the content of the game, you're watching for him. So
like his personality.
Yeah. It's definitely one of he could be playing Cookie Clicker, and you'd be like, yeah, this stream's awesome. So. All right. With that said, though, you can ask him. Yeah, if he wants to come on, he's welcome. But I don't know. He probably doesn't know what the show is. I don't think he's watched. So there's that. We could get what just happened here. I was bringing up the Ashrothi thing while we're doing some minor stuff.
Oh,
Wait, did it get deleted?
I wonder if he deleted it.
Oh no, it's a rant. It's classified as rant, so you have to click on it to actually see it.
Oh, you're going through.
Is
Reddit.
that I don't go to Reddit very often, but it's so. Man, I don't know. This was like last week, but there was this Reddit thing, and Ashrothi was commenting on it, and I just started cracking up with this. So, this is with the Triglavian invasion.
I can't tell if the rant is a joke or not.
I think he
I
sounds
can't-
legit
I
upset.
can't tell if it's meant to be satire for something.
No, so the thing goes, it's titled "Fuck CCP" and "Fuck any fucking popsicle." Man, I gotta
Regal.
Any Regal who created Triglavs. It's Triglavians. Triglavs.
Three glove.
Yeah, and this is all caps. Who the fuck even thought about fucking random invasions in the fucking middle of Empire? Aren't there high-sec incursions
See, it
anyway?
makes me laugh, so I'm not sure if
I
it's
was
a
like,
joke or not.
I'm pretty sure there were high-sec, maybe not high-sec incursions, but incursions have been around.
There's high-sec incursions
I think there's
are a
high-sec
thing,
incursions.
but they don't hang out on Stargates.
Yeah, I don't live in high-sec, so I rarely go to high-sec. I have a G to alt, and that's about it.
I think I can understand their frustration maybe as a new player. You know, I mean, now that I think about it, no, you shouldn't. You're not supposed to feel completely safe in high-sec or anywhere. I'm trying to think if
It's safe.
I can't
It's
tell
the
if this is a joke
safest
or not.
place to be, but it's not guaranteed safety.
relative safety. But yeah, it's not guaranteed. But yeah, I guess to have these super powered NPC ships hanging out on Stargates in HiSec that will engage you almost immediately. Yeah, as a new player, I could see that being frustrating.
Yeah, well, so let me get through the rest of this thing because it's all caps
Yeah,
up
yeah.
until the end. Then he tapers off. It's like he ran out of steam or something. But so was it? Who the fuck even thought about fucking random invasions in the fucking middle of Empire? Fucking lost all my money because of this Regals. It wasn't even fucking player kamikaze. It was just random Triglav fuckers from no fucking where, even in fucking high-sec systems. How the
It's so
fuck I
funny.
supposed to develop in the game if CCP does everything to kill every possible way for new players to earn ISK? And then he goes into a lowercase like, fuck this shit. I'll come back with CCP. We'll make this game less new. It's
I can't tell if it's a joke. It's so funny to me to read these words.
I mean, I've seen this is the mentality of things where you see this stuff, and it's like, okay, so if there's a Triglavian invasion in the system you're in, go to another system. If you can't fight them, and they're brutal. I don't know about high-sec, but I
aren't
remember
they
in
hanging
low-sec,
out they're hanging out on Stargates.
well, yeah, but you can land on a Stargate and jump through.
Okay, all right.
Now,
yeah.
I mean, now you might not be able to get through the ship. I don't know about high-sec. Maybe their lock times are slower. Low-sec, Akora. During the whole invasion thing, Akora was a midpoint for me. That was like where I got into my jump freighter in to get into high-sec from drone space. And it became under invasion, and it was literally like I couldn't even warp my I just use industrial haulers with industrial silos on them for that. And I was just like, well, maybe I was going to test it with an empty one first to see if I could warp off. And if I could, I was like, maybe I'll start putting all my stuff and getting out of core and moving it one system over because I could still reach the other one. I didn't like that one as much, but so I started trying to do that. And it wasn't like an immediate warp off to the gate, but it was not that much of a divergence of an align. So I was like, okay, I'll be warped off in 4 or 5 seconds. And it's like the second it's like warp drive active and I lost that station immunity, 0.5 seconds later, it's like, boom, dead. I was like, oh, fuck. Because there's always a swarm of the Triglavians around the stations and stuff. So, yeah, if you autopilot, James Crowley, you'll get caught. But if you don't autopilot, I mean, if you land on the gate, you can get through the gate. But I don't know if you can warp off the gate on the next system. But the invasions are usually in one system at a time. So, I don't know. I don't know what the guy's issue was. He could have moved. I understand if all his stuff was in one system, that's a pain in the ass because, all your stuff's locked down at that point. But I love the freak out, but
Yeah, I think it's a joke. It reads like somebody is writing to parody an angry Eve neckbeard.
what if it is an actual angry
If
neckbeard? It could be. I mean, don't discount the possibility
True.
that this is a real.
I hadn't considered that. I hadn't considered that.
I never considered that the answer was the obvious one in front of my face.
I never would have considered that Eve had angry neckbeards.
Damn. But I don't know why that was I don't know. I just saw Ashrathi applying or replying to that.
Because somebody in the comments wrote something like, yeah, Trigs are shitty, and Ashtarothi is the only one who cares about them.
I love, just going through, the replies are almost better. There's someone's like, can I have your stuff? Oh, wait. Like it's all gone. And someone's like, agreed. He may have lost the ship and all the money, but I think he won the war. There's just, I don't know. There's just so much good stuff. It's things like this that keep you, I don't know, maybe keep you coming back to Reddit. I don't keep going back to Reddit. I only go to Reddit when directed.
It's okay.
I don't like navigating Reddit.
I am on Reddit
difficult.
for high quality GIFs.
I would look at Reddit on my phone, except I don't because I don't want to use their app. I'm tired of having literally an app for every damn site I want to use.
Yeah.
But if you go to their website, they're like, do you want to come? Every time you click on something, it's like, do you want to see this in the app or continue with Chrome? It's like,
yeah, there's plenty of decent third party apps for it.
Yeah, and then every time you click on something, it's like you gotta confirm you can't just every time use Chrome. It's like every time I ask you what do you want to open this next thing with? It's like I just want to see the replies. It's like, and then every time it'll pop up, it's like you should get the app. It's like I hate it. I just stay away from Reddit specifically for that. If you want some salt, Mr. Unlucky, there's some salt right there. My salt is with Reddit's fixation on everyone using their app. Why do they even care whether they use the app or their website? Why don't they just let me use their mobile website without bothering me to get their app?
Tracking information. Is that a hypothetical question? Because I can answer it for you.
But I got my 5G. They don't need it.
No, they want you to use their app so that they have access to a portion of the information about you that's
that they can
on your
sell
phone
to
and being trad. Yeah, they sell that to
targeted
advertisers,
ads,
and then they put targeted ads right in the middle of your Reddit feed. So
I was wondering, that's how Reddit
why
makes their money, right? I mean,
yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, there's no subscriptions for Reddit.
They do ads, and then the gilding system where you can give awards to posts and comments. You have to buy coins to
buying medals.
Yeah, you have to buy Reddit bucks or whatever it is. So
man, imagine buying Reddit bucks.
But it is. I mean, goddamn, it's probably the most viewed website on the internet today.
You think Reddit is more than Twitter?
I would say Reddit is. Well, as far as
I know
Twitter
Facebook
goes,
has fallen off a bit, but more than Facebook.
Yeah. Reddit's fucking huge, but yeah, there's plenty of shitty subs, but high quality GIFs. I'm throwing a shout out to high quality GIFs. It's a high quality subreddit with high quality content, and you might find some of that content coming from yours truly.
I did see some of those GIFs. I tried to. I didn't know how to vote though. Just upvote.
Upvote or downvote.
That required me to log in. I didn't remember any of my login details.
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
In my heart, I voted for you.
Yeah.
Didn't you win though?
Oh,
what was the outcome of that?
No, so a few weeks ago, starting probably a month and a half or so ago, there was every now and then high quality. Excuse me.
Oh shit! I have the alerts turned off. I hope people haven't.
Oh well.
No, I was watching the chat. I would have noticed someone.
What was I saying?
Reddit. Oh,
Oh,
gifts.
the
Gifts. Yeah.
gift tournament.
Damn.
So yeah, every now and then the high quality gifts subreddit puts on a gift tournament where all of the the giffers they apply and they get matched up with other giffers, and it's a multiple week thing, and each week is its own theme. So you have to each contestant or each participant makes their own unique gif on that theme. And so like there's in the past tournament there was like Tremors, the movie, the Tremors movies. Another one was Keanu, another was Nicolas Cage. Like so each week is a theme, and you got to make a gif based on that theme, and then people upvote the gifs that they like, and whoever gets the most upvotes on their gif wins that round, and they go on to the next round. So I won the first and second round, I believe, but I did not make it. I did not win the round 3, which was Nicolas Cage.
Oh, who won the Nicolas Cage one? I mean, there's a million of those. You can go so many places with Nick Cage.
Yeah, they were all great. I can't remember.
Just
like,
to think that soon you're gonna be able to go with Tiger King, like with that as
oh
well.
God, yeah, because he's doing Tiger King.
He's doing Joe Exotic.
That man,
coming up. I can't wait for that to come out. I didn't even watch Tiger King, but I want to see that.
No, I've never seen an episode of Tiger King, but I would
I've
watch
seen some
the Nicolas Cage
synopsises and a bunch of
adaptation.
clips, but
I feel like I have watched it just through osmosis of other people around me talking about it for a fucking year or two, however long it went on.
I know enough that apparently Carol Baskin fed her husband to a tiger, killed him and fed him to a tiger.
And there's a big
supposedly.
Conspiracy. Like, yeah, like I feel like I've seen the show.
Yeah, she sued Joe Exotic for mismanaging animals, even though she mismanages the animals. And then he tried to run for governor of Oklahoma. That didn't pan out, but then he got sued, and he was like, I'll just claim bankruptcy. They're like, even if you claim bankruptcy, all your stuff of value has to go get sold and given the money to her. So instead of doing that, he took all of his shit out into the swamp and blew it up. Like, shot holes in it with a shotgun and took explosives and blew it to pieces. He's like, now try and take it, which then got him in trouble, and so now he's in prison because that's fucking illegal. You can't do that.
You can't just burn shit in a lake.
You can't just
whatever.
like the stuff that the government says you have to give that to this person. You're like, oh yeah, and you just like explode it. You can't do that. So
I think it's hilarious that he thought he could just declare bankruptcy and not have like that somehow absolved him of all responsibility. I think that is a what?
Oh, I was just saying, like, DS got back. So, my left arm, he's not familiar with open comms. I'm not shocked by that, but I was just saying, if he's interested, it's just me and Manic talking right now. I was going to bring, because there is the industry thing that came out last week, and I, like, being that he does a lot of mining and some industry and stuff like that, it'd be kind of cool to pick his brain about what he thinks with some of the industry changes and what his plans are going to be with that. So, if he's interested in doing that, I mean, regardless of whatever past shows are, make sure he doesn't go any further back than 3 weeks, because before that it was a bit more hectic, but the show's restructured since then. So before 3 weeks ago, we ain't like that anymore, type of thing. But yeah, I'm just saying, if he does, I mean, we're just chilling right now. So if he wants to just come on and have a conversation about industry, then I'm down. Anyway, sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine. I was just saying, like, I think it's funny that he thought by declaring bankruptcy that would absolve him of all responsibility in the future.
Yeah,
he thought that was his magical get out of jail free card.
Yeah, claiming bankruptcy doesn't just mean you're out of debt. It means you're out of debt after all of your valuable assets that are not necessary to life. Have been taken into account their value, because you can't just be like you can't have like a $4 million mansion and be like, oh man, I owe $2 million. I'm just gonna claim bankruptcy. So
house.
They'll make you sell your house because they know that you can get a cheaper house that you'll be okay in. But if you're living in an apartment, they're not gonna they aren't gonna take the pots and pans and cans of soup out of your cupboards, but You know,
But they'll take your flat screen TV.
they'll take the stuff that's not necessary. Yeah, they'll take your TV. They'll make you pawn that stuff. I think they might even make you sell. If there's a way for you to get to work that doesn't require you having a car, they'll make you sell your vehicle as well. Not always. Sometimes. Sometimes you can keep your vehicle.
Point out,
yeah.
I want to point out that I just a few seconds ago I referred to it as a flat screen TV.
Do they make
when really
screens?
I should just be calling it a TV at this point, right?
Yeah, but see, we're old enough.
They're all flat screens now.
We're old enough. We remember the thick TVs. Like,
I know, and that's
thick.
I think I just showed my age.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like,
because I'm still mentally making the distinction between TV and a flat screen TV, when flat screen TV is now just the TV.
Yeah, because I was that's what I was doing in your chat. I was like, man, like, we're old enough now that I mean, I've always, this is not a new thing that we've done on the show. Like, you know, back in my day, it's like we can all do, like, I remember the 5 3/8 inch floppies. I remember, you know, CRT monitors and shit like that. But I mean, that one thing I put in there, I literally, when you said this makes me feel old because some kid said "rip F's in chat" in the store.
I was out doing shoe shopping, and I wasn't listening into any conversation going on around me, but I just, out of nowhere, I overheard some teenager say, "Rip F's in chat," in, like, casual conversation. And I almost looked over. I'm like, dude, we can hear you. Just don't.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
You just walk over and be like, no.
Don't talk like that in the real world.
And you're like, maybe I'm just old. And that's literally, as you said that, I was looking through various pictures. I saw the one where it was the one saying, like, us as kids in the 90s talking about the 60s that felt like, it's like, that's the 60s. You hadn't even gone to the moon. I mean, at the end of the 60s, but, like, you know,
right.
You hadn't been to the moon. Like, Vietnam hadn't even started. All that stuff, you know. Civil rights was, like, in its, you know, still running. All that stuff was, it felt like an age ago. Well, kids nowadays talking about the 90s is the same amount of time ago. And it's like, oh my
30
God.
Almost 40 years.
It's like, holy shit. I remember the 90s very well. I mean, I was 5 when they started, but I was 15 when they ended. I mean, that was a time. That was... We're fucking old, dude.
I was 16 in 1999. Damn.
Fuck. Wait, you're older than me? No way.
84.
Fucking, I'm 85.
1 year. We're basically the same age, Drayden.
Yeah, whatever.
It's fine.
Whatever, Gramps.
But yeah, the 90s, I contend, and maybe I'm biased because I've experienced few other decades, but I think the 90s was the best decade of all time. Of all time. Up until now.
I would say there are...
Name a better decade than the 90s.
It's hard to judge because there's different aspects that are good. Like the 90s had...
You can't do it.
The 90s had its music, man. I mean, like there was 90s music, but the 90s music was 90s music. I mean, you know, people that didn't live in the 90s, they don't get it. But you put it on a 90s playlist and you're like, oh, yeah, you know, Fiona Apple.
It fucking takes you back, right?
You know, all you hear the songs you heard in high school or junior high, and you're just like, yeah.
And not just the music. The movies that came out in the 90s are still talked about to this day. I got something.
LimeWire.
I got a question for you, Drayden, and I got a question for everybody in the
modems.
Chat. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
This is a challenge. Okay? Because so this is a challenge to set a distinction of how impactful 90s media was, okay? Drayden,
C.
can you can you name two characters from the movie Fight Club? Just their character names. I don't care who. Just name two of them.
Oh, shit. Durden? Michael Durden? It's something Durden.
And chat, you same for you, but
Tyler
no
Durden.
Googling.
Okay, thank you, Ackroth. I
No
had
Googling.
Durden, but Tyler Durden I forgot. And damn, who does Edward Norton play? I can't even remember his name.
Okay. So let's.
And then
Okay.
who's the chick
We'll,
that he
we'll
like?
change. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's Marla Singer and Edward Norton's
I'm really
character
bad with
had no
names.
name.
Okay, name a
Let's-
person is a
let's-
bad thing for me. 'Cause
Let's take
Durden
I'll
is my
give you
best.
another movie. I'll give you another
Okay.
90s movie.
There we go.
This will be a whole lot easier. Okay. Name two characters from The Matrix.
no,
No, you can't tell me that you're having a hard time
Neo,
with this one.
You got I know that you got Neo, you got Trinity,
There
got
you go.
Cypher,
You gave me two.
you got
gave me two.
Morpheus, you got
That's all.
Agent Smith,
I just asked for two, and
Mouse,
I'm going to make my point
Tank,
with this.
Dozer.
There we go.
I mean, keep
Okay.
going.
Drayden, I'm very proud that you know all of these names.
APOC.
It really.
Who was the other chick? The one that she's like
Switch.
not like Switch. I was like, who's,
Okay.
She,
Okay.
The not like this
I wa-
chick is who I remember
want to
as.
keep. I want to keep making my point.
Okay.
Okay. Without even thinking about it, you successfully gave me the names of two characters from The Matrix. Now, let's jump ahead in time a little bit to the mid 2000s, to one movie in particular that seemed to have this big cultural impact. Drayden. And same question for chat. Can you name two characters from the movie Avatar?
Jake Sully
No, are you kidding me?
and Awa. Does the god count?
God damn it, Drayden, you're. I shouldn't have asked you.
I liked
You're
Avatar a
fucking
lot.
nerd.
That was a
You're
bad
fucking
choice.
Nerd
That was a
would
bad choice because I actually liked
absolutely-
that movie.
Oh my god, damn it! I should have known. I should have known.
Now aside from, I mean, A
You
was a
fucker.
god, so I mean,
You
like,
fucker.
aside from, okay, Jake Sully,
But you get my point.
I
You
can't
get my
really remember
point,
the
okay?
girl's name, and I can't remember the badass general guy's name who's like, you know,
Okay,
he's gonna
okay,
spit you out,
but-
eat your eyes like juju.
But you see my point.
Yeah.
A movie from the 90s.
Or what if I just go with two names of the same guy, Jake Sully and Taruk Maktal?
My point being that most people who are not
What's up,
Drayden, most people out there who are not Drayden
Oh
could
shit!
pro-
all of
couldn't-
the
probably
Rain
could not
family's
name-
watching. We got
probably could not name two characters from Avatar, even though Avatar was supposed to be like this big, huge. Did you remember? You remember when Avatar came out? It was all anybody could fucking talk about. But
The
today,
screen- okay, so-
ask them to name two characters from the movie, and I'll bet most people can. But you go back to the '90s to a movie like Fight Club or The Matrix or fucking Gross Point Blank. I'll bet you can name two characters from all three of those movies if you really thought about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. The thing with Avatar, because there was two sides of the fence. People that thought the movie was great, and people that thought the movie was stupid. Right? It didn't feel like there was
Not-
anyone in between.
Well,
I mean, there were, but
people either loved it or they were all like, "Oh, it's just dances with wolves in space."
I always heard the term that everyone said was Fern Gully with
Fern
CGI.
Gully in space. Yeah, yeah.
But it's like, okay,
Same story.
the plot line was weak. The writing wasn't great. The acting was good. The CGI was excellent, but the thing was like I don't know if you call it screenplay or like the setting, the scenery was so mind-blowingly vivid and vibrant, I guess is more what I would say. That it was, I don't know. That's what I liked about the movie. It was like you just see the scenes and everything. You're just like, holy shit! And the music was a good, like, just went well with the movie. So that's what I liked about it. I mean, yeah, you have a native group of people that are in harmony with the environment, and you have resource greedy people coming in from the outside trying to exploit the land, and then they fight. Like that's not an original story plot. That's been done a million times over. In real life and in fiction. So her name was Kat.
No, Rain and I are talking about Mean Girls. She said name 2 characters from Mean Girls, and I knew Regina
Oh,
George.
I actually
and
never
I
saw
couldn't
Mean
think
Girls.
of the second one. You've never seen it, dude? It's
I've never seen
actually really fucking funny.
Is it?
Yeah,
Are they mean?
dude. They are pretty mean.
They pretty mean.
Yeah,
Girls movie
dude,
night.
Mean Girls movie night. I'm totally down.
Maybe we can do that.
Yeah,
Like
it is
Tina
a legitimately
Fey.
good movie.
See, that's the thing. I know who Tina Fey is. That's old school Saturday Night
Tina
Live
Fey,
from the
but
90s.
I can't name her character from Mean Girls. She's just Tina Fey.
Yeah, but she was on Saturday Night Live. I don't know. She might have actually been early 2000s. Maybe not the 90s, but I think she was 90s.
I'd say late, early. I think early 2000s.
Rain, I would put Rain on, but she's at her family's house. They don't. She can't.
Oh, her family's house doesn't have internet.
Yeah. They don't have the Starlink.
I'm calling you out, Rain. I think you're a liar.
Yeah, trust me. I was like,
that's a joke for anybody who's just listening and not watching my dumb face. That was a joke. Rain's fine. I'm not actually mad at her.
Did you just call her dumb? Oh wait! Oh shit! She's gonna get on. Yeah, we can give you the Zoom link. Do you have the TS link? Do you need that too? I'll get it going. All right, we might get a rain in.
Might be raining tonight on Open Comms.
Okay, there we go.
So
stuff is set.
But you get my point, Drayden, right?
Yeah.
Do you get my point?
I'm saying the 90s had some memorable pop culture. It definitely did.
The best decade ever.
Yeah,
you can't name a better decade than the 90s.
But the thing is, like, I'm so invested in video gaming and internet stuff, and the 90s internet and video gaming was different. Not saying it was bad. I mean, you had your StarCrafts, you had your Warcrafts, you had your Diablo 2s, you had all that going on, which was great. But the Talking in Stations raid, welcome guys, welcome to the show. We're on a culture discussion at the moment. We will be getting into some Eve industry talk a little bit later.
Rain says whisper it to her account in Twitch because she can't get it on Discord.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll need another second.
So while you do that, I'm going to keep talking about how awesome the 90s was, and anybody who says otherwise is wrong. Sikander says the 80s. No. You had why you got to explain. Explain to me why the 80s was the best. 60s, blast 'em, you elder. How's it going, blast 'em? Yeah, 90s was the best. It had the best music, had the best movies. I'm not much of a book reader. I can't speak to that. What else great came out? The fashion of the 90s was the best. It was all very baggy and loose fitting. It was very
different. Okay, early 90s and late 90s fashion was different
because they were wearing baggy clothes.
Early 90s was a lot of bright oranges and greens and like weird, vibrant, like clashing colors. And then late 90s where you have like the Jinko jeans and like the baggier the better, and just the grunge movement.
It was the whole grunge culture. Yeah. Dude, grunge. Can you imagine? I don't know.
Grunge is what got me into rock. When I was a young kid, I was a country fan because my dad played country, and then I had a neighbor friend that moved in, and we were on 5-acre lots. So like the neighbor on the other side was like 20 acres away on some farmland, and then the other neighbor was like right next to us, and he came in and he was into the whole grunge thing. So that's where I started hearing like Green Day and Pearl Jam and Nirvana and all Alice in Chains, and I was like, I like this so much better than country. And then
it was I don't know. I'm trying to think like, because it all started like who had the fucking idea? Grunge has a very, very specific like tone to it, and I don't mean like musical tone, but
hey, Rain.
Like, hello? But like
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, like, you know a grunge song when you hear it, right? It's got such a particular sound, and that had never been done before.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the
I want to
Seattle
be a
sound. Yeah.
fly. I want to be a fly on the wall inside of the guy's brain who
Well,
came up
it was
with, who just
essentially
thought to do that type of music, because
it was a
it
response to
impacted
the
everything that
thrash
came
metal
after
move.
it.
Because
Right.
before that was the thrash metal movie. You had like Metallica and Megadeth,
Hardcore,
and
like
you
death metal,
had that
yeah.
stuff. And so the response to that, where it was heavier, harder, and then you had the signature guitar solo all the time in there, and that was the whole thing with
And it's
grunge.
got
Was
like
like
a yeah,
that was the thing with grunge. Like grunge was oh, hold on, let's go to 3cam. All right, I can fix the names. What's up, Rain? So you had the I'll fix the names here in a second because I just gotta make this point before I go. So you had the guitar solo, and that was one of the things with grunge. Is like they're like, it's not about the solo. Their whole, not saying that was the whole movement. They're like, the whole band is the band. It's not like one person is more important than the others. Although in every grunge band, it's like, look at Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain was like
always the
up
front man.
here. And then everyone knows Dave Grohl now because of Foo Fighters, but he was not
Right.
as well known back then. And I don't even know the name of the guitarist from Nirvana. Or was he the bassist? I don't even know what instrument he played.
know.
There was a third guy, and I don't know who he is. So, there was that. So it's like, but they were like the guitar solo was about like, oh, everyone look at me, and they were like against that. And
maybe the drummer and maybe those two guys were also in Avatar, and that's why we don't know who they are.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just saying, like, because I know that Pearl Jam had some solos, and that was the thing. Like Kurt Cobain and like Nirvana, they did not like Pearl Jam because they're not real grunge. They do this differently. It's like, yeah,
They're grunge elitists.
it's like, who are? I mean, I guess Nirvana was like probably the most popular.
We were
grunge
into
band,
it
but
before it
it's
was
like,
cool, man.
They're like, you need our permission to be labeled grunge.
Isn't that so? It's bizarre to think that adults were engaging in that kind of behavior when like most people grow out of it by the time they're hopefully 20.
Right?
You can't be a part of this group because we don't think you're worthy. Yeah, like fuck out of here. You're 40, dude. Get over it.
All right, there we go. Wow.
I don't
Okay,
know.
names are
I
fixed.
don't know how Pearl Jam or
Doggo.
I don't know how old those guys are.
Oh,
Wait.
you can see my whole family, right?
Everybody say hi
Yeah.
to Rain's family.
Hi, Rain's family.
All right, you guys want introductions? Mom,
Are
I
they-
can see you.
Are they watching on the TV or
I've met
something?
your parents.
So
I've met your
everyone
uncle
here.
and your aunt. That's it.
No.
Because they were on
yeah,
the
yeah.
cruise.
So my sister's behind my chair, and then my mom's kind of like right behind my head, and then my brother-in-law is that way. And then there's a bunch of like nieces running around, so you can probably see them at some point.
Who's the dog
Uh, which one can you see?
under the coffee table?
Yeah.
Oh, they're two, so it's Roxy and Blaze. They're
Edgy
brats.
Roxy and Blaze. I dig it.
names. Pearl Jam had showers twice a week. That's not
Yep.
grungy enough. All right, so
Anywho,
I figure we should probably get into a little bit
So-
of stuff.
there was an egg hunt in Eve. What's going on with that?
All right, so I don't do a lot of the event stuff, but there is an egg hunt. It's running until April 13th. It's already started, I believe. And it's so there's NPC capsules that you can find. They're going to be around various celestial bodies, in sites, all that stuff. If you kill them, you have I think it's a chance. You have a chance to get a key, which there's going to be combat sites. Oh, Delana's going to stop by, I think, as well. So there's going to be a combat key. There's going to be a key so there's going to be various combat sites that are hunt sites, and they're going to have a second room, but you can only access them if you have that key, and there's extra loot and stuff.
So I saw a screenshot that Sutonia tweeted out Well, this show tonight should just be talking about other people's tweets. That'll be fucking hilarious. Okay,
Just tweet night.
just tweet night. Okay,
Just literally
so,
tweet fleet to stream.
yeah.
Something like
Live tweeting tweet fleet. So Sutonia tweeted this screenshot of somebody started a character, or they named their ship the name of the NPC capsule in the hunt site, or they named their capsule after the NPC capsule. So if somebody were to come upon this player, they would hang out in the site. If anybody would come upon this player, they would shoot the player instead of the capsule that they were supposed to shoot,
Do
and
you
then
guys know?
get themselves concorded.
Do you know who did that last year?
Was it you?
Elise Randolph.
Of course, that doesn't surprise
we
me.
got Alana.
By the way, this is me and Drayden's newborn.
Yeah, this
Oh,
was
named him
this
Tristan.
this was the product of the cruise.
This is the product.
The product. It's a good product. It's well
Fresh
built.
off
It's
the
well built
assembly
and
line.
sturdy and. Okay, I gotta change names again.
This is my niece. She's
I'm
like
here.
a month no old.
Hey, Delana, how's it going?
Hi, Delana.
Oh man, I still have the Able Gamer. $10,905 and 69 cents.
69
Nice.
cents.
69 cents.
Nice.
Nice.
So, this show tonight is brought to you by Snyder's of Hanover Jalapeno Ranch Twisted Pretzel Sticks. These are the best things in the fucking world. I went out and bought a bunch of bags after finishing one all by myself. I'm going to be feeling sick for the next few days. I don't care.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it.
Sorry, I'm fixing the names again. I'll be
So see,
That's
I
what
can't talk Eve stuff because I haven't been playing. So there's a Stargate going to be built to
right,
Stargate
yeah.
to
So
Stain.
Stain's getting a Stargate in the next quadrant. It was released. CCP came out with the announcement
Just yesterday.
just yesterday, yes. So
It happened to be April Fool's Day, but I'm sure that that's just a coincidence.
no,
Yeah.
Manic, you're looking too much into it.
Big thinking.
I mean, everyone's been wanting a low set gate into Stain for a long time, and CCP's like, you know
Everyone?
what? Let's give the people what they want. So it's gonna happen. It may not.
Yeah, it might have just been a joke.
Man, I mean,
What
if
makes
they,
you
Because
think
they
it was
also
a
said an
joke?
orca would get stuck in it.
Well,
Oh, like the
no,
Evergreen.
Orca getting stuck
it's-
is what caused the delay in the first place. But they finally freed that. There enough tugs
Come on, just
were
get their
used
orca
and enough
named
excavation
Evergiven.
happened that they got that thing freed up. Still no stand. I mean, I got baited. I clickbaited an article about that Evergiven ship again. It was like Evergiven stuck again. I'm like, no way, and I clicked on it, and
It got stuck trying to get out.
no, it wasn't stuck again. It was stuck in the lake they told it to go to, and it's anchored there because they're investigating
In a
it to
lake?
well, it's a side lake area for like.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a thing where they told it to, once they got it unstuck, they're like, now you go in here and you sit there until we investigate and make sure that your ship
Well, yeah,
is
I think
seaworthy.
they
When
had
I-
to,
when I
they're gonna have
think
to
of a
take it to the side for inspection to make sure it wasn't damaged
Yeah.
by hitting the ground or whatever.
Can you imagine, like, has it been publicized who the captain is?
No.
Like, that guy. Sorry. That guy's in some major trouble.
I mean, to be fair, they said it was really strong winds that day. Like, that probably,
Yeah, I mean,
was a big
okay,
factor in that.
but here's the thing. I guarantee that there's strong winds on multiple days in that canal. The fact that all
It
of a
looked
sudden
like the water was like 3 feet deep.
it was on what? It was the
Well, yeah, it has
23rd
the
it got
tides.
stuck.
Because there's no locks on that canal or anything, so it's
Yeah, there's no
completely
locks.
influenced
There's
by the
no
tide.
but is there
That's
that
why they
many
waited
tides?
for high tide for them to really get it unstuck.
Oh, they actually have tide. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
because I
there's
know
no
the
locks
Panama
on it,
Canal
so
has
there's just
locks,
the water
but
goes from one side.
Yeah, the Panama Canal is locked because they have to go up and down because it's mountainous. But the Suez is just like they just dug a trench and it's just
Yeah, I mean they
filled
did
in.
like
So
200 years ago, so they're like, "Oh, let's just dig the thing."
yeah,
So
but so it got stuck and they got it unstuck. But I have a feeling that it was they've already ruled out that it was not an issue with the ship and it was not an issue with any kind of mechanical thing. So it was either the wind was fully at fault or it's also captaining error or piloting error of some kind. So I have a feeling because my first thing was like that doesn't generally happen. So maybe they had some issues with bow thrusters or something like that. Because they go through the locks and it's like they have to have some bow thruster. I don't know if those big ships do. I would assume they do, but they also have to have tug help. But the fact that I'm guaranteed the tugs didn't run it aground, so and those ships generally they don't all need tug escorts going through the canal. So something happened with a ship that just it's not like it. I mean, it like went and it turned sideways and just smashed into the ground and like wedged in. So I don't know.
Drayden, you know everything about everything. You can talk
I
about
don't.
space. You can talk about physics. You can talk about fucking boats. What is a subject that you can't talk like weird, obscure trivia about? You're fascinating to me, Drayden. I love it.
Important shit like economics, politics,
Politics, the stuff that matters.
the stuff that matters in real life. You give me some offhand like BS info, I'll be like, oh yeah, let me tell you all about that. But
I'm like,
I don't know. It's just
if I ask you what's the spin of like a gamma particle, you'd be able to tell me off the
Ooh.
top of your head. Oh, see, you're even thinking about it.
No, well, gamma is not a particle. Gamma is a electromagnetic radiation. It's a wave, not a particle. But it kind of is carried by photons. But photons.
Wave to the child.
Hello, human unit.
Hello, child.
Hello, child.
Is it past
That's
your
my
bedtime?
eldest niece. She can hear you.
Hello, eldest niece.
Do your parents know where you are? Is it past your bedtime?
Hello, cute kid.
She's looking at Rain like, are these the people you actually hang out with? Oh my god.
We try our best. But I'm not gonna get into the science. I wanted to so hard. I'm just saying it's photons, but photons kind of are like particles, but they're not particles because they're waves.
Listen to you.
They're like both. So they've done experiments where it's in a scale because like they seem like they're particles, but the thing is like when you put them through the thing, like they've done the gate test where like you have this gate and they propagate through like waves and like spread out, but then yeah. I'm done. Sorry, I'm done.
It's so fucking funny. I knew it would get you started.
Yeah, I heard gamma and I was like, oh, excuse me.
Okay, anyway. So we've talked about the hunt. Are we gonna entertain the Stargate, the Losec Gate to Stain anymore?
No, that's
it was
not
a joke. We all know
if you were actually waiting for that to happen, I keep waiting.
What was the genesis of that meme? Like I don't know how it got started.
I think it's just more the fact that
what
it is a nullsec. Now it's a NPC nullsec region.
What would a Losec Gate to Stain imply?
That you don't have to go through player-controlled nullsec to get to it.
Okay.
That's the main issue because it's right there by Losec. I mean, like it easily could be connected. I mean, you can jump to it from Losec easily, but if you want to get there by gate, you have to go through the surrounding regions. You can't just go from So that's the problem. And then
it would just be a very convenient
like some of the other
shortcut.
Other big NPC. I know there's multiple, but like another big NPC null pocket is like Venal. But Venal's a bit more removed from Losec. It's kind of like further out there. So people aren't expecting a Losec gate into that. But Stain's like right there. It's like, it's like, spitting distance from Losec, but there's no gate there. and so everyone's like, why doesn't it have a gate? Well, suck
Has-
it. Suck it is what CCP's answer's been, I guess. So
Has CCP? I don't think I know this question. Has CCP added any Stargate connections since the game's launch?
Poshvin.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Aside, I'm talking about the ones that matter.
I think now all the regions that are in space now were there when I started playing, but I don't know, like were all the regions in space now all there at the launch of the
Again,
game?
say
Look.
hi.
Hello?
How
Hello?
are you? Say
This
hi.
should be the show.
Hello?
I don't want to talk about Eve.
Oh, say hi. Say how are you? No, say it loud. You look so scared. You okay?
It's okay. It's okay. We're not scary people. We're not weirdos.
She says hi. How are you?
We're
Hello?
not creepy
She like
weirdos.
whispered it.
Scream it.
We're Auntie Rain's friends. We hang out at parties. She's a cool lady.
We're chill.
We're chill.
We're chill.
Everything's cool.
Akra is saying drone regions is newer. So I'm assuming that's not
that's
I'm assuming that's not
No,
all
okay.
of drone regions, because I feel like that's making the game with everything that's there except drone regions would be like a Pac-Man shape instead.
yeah.
But maybe some
I-
of the
I
drone regions,
seem
like
to
maybe
remember
like
an
Cobalt
old-
Edge didn't exist, or I don't know. But,
Yeah, like I seem to remember an old
or
dev
maybe they just
blog
infused ones on top of others, like maybe
talking
Malpais-
about, like,
maybe
implementation of
Malpais
drone
is new.
regions.
Maybe
I don't
I
know.
think Ethereum Reach and Malpais is pretty old because those existed way before I started playing. But I don't know.
Okay, Skyhawk says they have changed the map. Okay.
Okay.
Because I only
has-
started
other
playing
than
in
the Poshvin.
2009. So
Yeah, other than because wormholes were a new thing, but those aren't on the main map.
no,
Those
no,
are
I'm
unknown
talking,
space.
I'm talking new connections.
Right,
to
right, and then you
existing
had the
systems.
even after the
Yeah.
wormhole space, they added more wormhole systems with the fractured systems, right? So
Right.
I think that was the first addition into the game since I started playing was when they added actual new systems was the fractured wormholes,
Yeah.
which I don't think people use a whole lot. There was the whole thing of like, yeah, there's this whole new wormhole thing
They're
where
re-
like
they're
there's
really
no
pretty.
moons, there's no thing, there's
Yeah,
nothing in
like,
here you want to
there's
do other than
nothing
just
to
fight and be
do.
like, we could just fight in other wormholes.
I think there's pockets. I think there's pockets of sleepers in there. There's sleeper
Yeah, I
sites.
mean, there's stuff in there,
so
but
like there's
it's-
stuff in there to farm, and
I don't think that it had the draw that CCP was hoping.
you can't. I don't know if you can live out of a shattered wormhole the same way as you can as a regular wormhole.
Rain, they want a stream of you taking care of the baby.
Please no.
So what
just-
you need to do is 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. Take care of baby streams.
No, dude, I just talk to her and let her fall asleep, and then she poops her pants, and I give her to my sister.
The first time I got to hold my nephew from my sister, my new nephew. I have two nephews and a niece, but my newest nephew from my sister, I went over there like they'd been home for a while. I think he was 2 or 3 weeks old at that point. Like he was very, very young. And I was like, yeah, I'll hold it. Like she hands it to me, and I'm like, oh hey. And, like the second I pick him up, he's like, just like projectile vomits all over me. I'm like, you can have him back. I was like,
I'm very babies make me uncomfortable. I don't mind them if they can like walk around, stand up and walk around on their own, and babies, I get nervous. I get nervous holding them, and
the younger they are, the more uncomfortable. Yeah, it's like Rain turning camera off. All right, you swap spots. Delana, you're now Rain. Rain, you're now Delana. Wait, you're muted,
and
Delana.
Delana, you're muted.
You're muted.
Oh no, did my camera turn off?
Your camera
Yeah.
turned off.
How do I turn it back on?
I don't know. It's your
You
computer.
click the camera. Delana, hello. confirm comms check. Can thumbs up if you can hear us.
What? I'm
Oh
good.
no. Okay, now we can hear you. Okay.
We couldn't
Oh, was
hear
it?
you for a second.
Oh, it's because I have Eve open and I forgot to open this as administrator. Hold on.
Yeah, so those are my nieces. The one's very upset.
I always forget that because I'm like, oh, I need to get in TeamSpeak. Oh, I need to get in comms, and then I forget to open as administrator. So like, I'll be, talking, and then be in some other window, and it won't be registering that I'm talking. Stupid.
Welcome to the Open Comms Show. We are experiencing technical difficulty. Oh, wait, let's see if I can do this as like an airline pilot.
No, you sounded like G-Man for a second, like from Half-Life. Welcome, Mr. Freeman.
Mr. Freeman.
To the Open Comms Show.
To the Open Comms
Welcome
Show.
to the Open Comms Show.
He always has that weird breathing and like it's
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Are we though?
Well,
We're
Delana's
kind of-
having microphone trouble and Rain's having camera trouble.
You sound
back.
I mean, it's working
What is
now, right?
back?
Is
We're all
everything
back.
good?
We're all good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, babies are just poop and puke machines. I don't
All
like
I
it.
hear from the other room is baby poop because my mom's changing the nieces, one of the nieces. and apparently they
You're
poop.
hearing the baby poop?
No, the other niece is commentating about how the baby pooped.
Baby poop.
It's nasty.
Nasty.
They're cute though. I like them if they're not mine. So these are not mine. These are my nieces.
Fair.
So why is everybody at your parents' house?
So my mom is babysitting for my other sister. So one of the nieces is my youngest sisters, and then right here is the middle sister, and so she has two of them. And so rather than babysitting them all at my other sister's place, we're all here. And my sister streams, so she's pro wife,
Right.
Twitch TV/pro wife. So she has like the whole get up. So we're kind of lucky.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then we were watching, and you guys were like, oh hey Rain's family, and my family was like, oh you want to go talk to him? So here I am. They're so entertained.
I've never like I'm trying to think if well, I guess when I was really really little, my family did like Easter weekend celebrations, but that was when I was like 4.
Yeah, we
Like-
do a Easter egg hunt, like me and my cousins and everyone. And then as we got older, they added adult like Easter egg hunt type
Really?
items like alcohol.
That's
Like
that's cool. I'm just trying to think of the last time I've ever had like a family Easter weekend celebration. It's probably been decades.
yeah. What's Drayden doing?
Sorry, I
What are you doing, Drayden?
I was responding to Swift. He can't make it tonight.
Well,
When is he gonna be able to do stuff?
what are you afraid of, CCP Swift? How come you won't come on the show?
Elise.
What's the problem?
Oh, I don't know if I'm NDA'd on this. He's basically saying he's a new hire and he's like he's not supposed to go on any shows because like it's
Oh,
he's a
He's-
CCP
he's gotta
guy
go
now,
through
but it's like
deprogramming.
he doesn't want to misrepresent the company. He's like I'm brand new
no,
and I'm not.
That's totally.
He's literally saying he's like I can't go on TIS, I can't go on Pando's show, I can't. He's like I'm
That's
not allowed
smart.
to go on shows because he's like I just like he has to get he
He has
hasn't
to go
even been
through the
initiated
onboarding
or he hasn't
process.
gone
Yeah,
through his like
yeah.
orientation or anything type of things.
I get it. That makes total sense.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, no worries, but yeah. Anyway, congrats
But
to,
we'll
to
get him.
CCP Swift though. We'll get him one of these.
One
days.
of these days.
We'll get him. We'll get a. Although it's gonna. That's the thing. Is like our show. It's really tough. Like it's
Especially for tonight when only the Well, I guess we have.
Well, I mean, like for anyway, because like
3/4 of the
I
cast
mean,
now.
in Iceland, our show starts at like 2 or 3 in the morning. So
Yeah.
it's a bit. Actually, no, it might be 1 in the morning because they're an hour. I think they're -1 in
So
Iceland, aren't they?
we start at 7 my time, which I think
'Cause-
is 1 a.m. their time.
Yeah, because UK is 0. Although now that because the UK and all that, they still follow daylight savings for some reason. Like I don't know why the world does this dumb daylight savings thing, but
Abolish.
they're
daylight
actually
savings time.
+1.
Do
I
it.
think people in the UK are +1 from UTC right now. GMT, I think. I could be wrong. Is anyone in chat from GMT? Can you confirm that GMT
Greenwich Mean Time?
is Greenwich Meridian Time? I think is what it's called.
It's mean.
Is
I
it
thought it was
Greenwich-
Greenland mean time.
No.
Oh, it was Greenland
No,
time.
Greenland's actually like
Brain's
-2.
trolling. She's smarter than that.
Greenland, you have. Damn it! I
It's
fell
Greenwich,
for
it's
it.
Greenwich Mean Time. Akaroth says I'm right.
Greenwich.
It's not Greenwich. I remember
Yay!
my dad beating this into me. Not literally. My dad didn't beat me. But if I ever said Greenwich Mean Time, he would say, no, it's Greenwich. I don't know why he was so mad about that. Dad, if you're in chat, please explain that to me. Why are you so insistent that I call it Greenwich Mean Time and not
That
Greenwich?
sounded so like desperate. Like, Dad, please
Dad?
respond. I miss you. Like,
Dad went out for
you went out
smokes.
for you went out for cigarettes 20 years ago.
Oh my god, no!
Dad, if you're in chat, please. Oh, that's funny.
Oh man. Oh. Okay. Well, but like I said, we'll get Swift on. Man, that was gonna be one of the questions I was gonna ask him. I was like, how did you settle on the name CCP Swift? I mean,
Oh,
obviously.
come on. It's obvious.
No. I know
Literally
the
anyone
obvious.
We
who
talked
has
about this
ever-
already.
I
We
know
talked
the
about this
obvious
2 weeks
reason,
ago.
but why not CCP Tay?
Swift
Well, I think it
is
had to be
one
like
syllable, and it's easy to say, and it's easy to remember. It's the perfect name.
and it
What
looks
about
totally
CCP
like
Swizzle?
It's 2 syllables. You're complicating things.
and it looks like a normal word. So it's not like he's actually like trying to do stuff, you know, within the company as an employee and it's like CCPKK. And I was like Swift.
sexy, swift.
Yeah, he's swift. He's quick. He's nimble. He's fast. It's a good choice. I think it's probably the best one.
It's
Yeah, I saw
it's
it and
the
I was
perfect
just
name.
like, of course he did.
It's totally
That's
appropriate.
So like that's such a thing he would do.
Man, what? That's the thing. Like, what would people want? Because you know that's the thing. When you get hired by CCP, you have to pick it. With the exception of the one person.
I think there's plenty of people who don't know what we're talking
CCP
about,
mentions-
right?
okay,
no,
CCP
I know. I was gonna
No,
say,
yeah.
we don't have to get
we
into
don't
it.
we don't have to get into the details there. We can just say like, but CCP Minchip was the one person that kept. She took her in-game name Minchip and went CCP Minchip. Other than her, everyone has picked a different name, and I think since then it's just been a thing where they want you to pick a different name.
Well, she
What
was
would your
also-
CCP name be? Oh, I should fix these names.
I was gonna
So-
say because Mint Chip was a Dust dev, and her in-game name was from Eve. Because I know there's been other like.
Yeah.
Blow
Oh, is that why they
easier.
allowed
she,
it?
Yeah,
because
probably.
she
Oh,
was well. See, I didn't want to get into it. I can only talk about what I've heard, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I don't want to get into all the other side shit. I'm just literally just bringing that up as the fact that she was the one person that her in-game name.
Is that
Okay, so
child
she went
bleeding
to a
from the
dust.
mouth?
She went to a dust. What?
It's a birthmark.
Oh, Manic! Oh my
I'm
god!
No, I was
Oh
joking.
my
I thought she
God,
might have
really?
like
Holy
drinking
Manic!
cranberry juice or something.
Manic, our HR department needs to talk to you. I think you're gonna have to sit this show out from now.
I'm gonna sign off from the night.
Oh man,
So rude, dude.
Manic.
I'm
oh my
I thought she had like
God.
food on her mouth or something. I'm so sorry.
It's called a port wine stain.
I know
Or-
what it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Port wine birthmark.
The kids are multiplying. Wait, Rain, we only
It's
have one,
a
right?
hemangioma. That's what they're saying.
We only have one, right? She's muted now.
My sister's asking now why you're talking about her daughter like that, Manic.
Why is this weirdo talking about her kids? you know?
Oh,
I
yeah, it's
feel
Manic. Yeah,
like
she's
the
talking about Manic.
biggest. I am so
Oh,
sorry.
It's so good. So this
look
one,
at
I'm not
Uh,
gonna sleep tonight.
look at
I'm
the
gonna-
shame
this
on
is-
Manic's face. Like
I'm-
he's like
I'm
legitimately
gonna be
distraught.
thinking about this all night. I'm not gonna get any sleep. I feel so bad.
Oh my god.
Oh no. What an unfortunate turn of events. It's okay, Manic.
Can we please talk about something else?
Yeah, let's transition to
We
the.
still need to figure out what our CCP names would be.
Oh, good
everybody...
call. Yeah, there you go. What would it be?
I think like something. Not that I would ever do it because I feel like no. I mean, Iceland would be great to move to, but I don't think I could do it. But just like we've always thought about it. So I think it would be like something New Orleans related, like CCP Gumbo or CCP Jambalaya. I don't know.
What about CCP Bayou?
Yeah, but I also wonder like
But you're not from the
some
Bayou.
of the
like-
weird Louisiana words. I have to see like what the Icelandic people can pronounce. I don't know what they. I don't know if they
Yeah.
really have trouble with it. I just know they roll their R's a lot.
CCP Saint. Ooh. That's
Why
nice.
I know
Saint?
that would make me look a little too saintly. I don't know.
Are you a Saint, Dylan?
I'm a Saints fan.
Mm.
I mean, we'll
Sad.
see what happens next year if we have to bring out the bags on our heads again.
Not. I said sad. I didn't
What?
mean sad that you're a Saints fan. I meant sad that
The Saints
Drew-
were
no, sad that
once
Drew
did
Brees had to
so
retire.
poorly, like consistently, that the fans would like go to the games wearing paper bags on their heads out of shame because the team was so bad. This was about like 20 years
No,
ago.
did they really do that?
Oh yeah,
That's so
It was
brutal. That's brutal to the
bad.
team, though.
Yeah.
Like that's Breeze retired.
Finally, I just realized I had something in my
I-
teeth.
man,
Thanks,
like,
guys.
I mean, like, I'm glad Breeze got one ring, but he definitely should have had two. I think.
He deserves so many more.
Yeah. Fucking Brady hogging all the goddamn rings.
Yeah. Well, it's gone. The thing in my teeth that was in my teeth the whole time. I finally got it, so don't worry about it.
We didn't notice. I didn't notice.Id you guys notice?
Didn't notice until you said so.
Yeah.
Well, it's gone now.
Your
So
teeth are clear. Man, I don't know what I honestly can't even think what a
yeah,
CCP
everybody's
name would be.
distracted by how ashamed Manic looks.
No,
I'm-
we're
I'm
swapping the
seriously-
topic.
I'm afraid to say anything else for the rest of the show. Honestly, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
What was your?
I would be.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I would be CCP Squirrel or CCP Chocolate.
CCP
Also-
Squirrel would make sense.
Yeah. Do you guys hear my nieces?
Yeah, we heard some. I heard some
I
sounds.
heard some mumbling. Are they?
Some
are
They're
Are
they-
doing. They're like. I don't know why.
That's fun.
Oh,
Squirrel would be great because like a lot of people like Germans cannot pronounce it correctly.
Squirrel?
It's just squirrel. It's too many consonant sounds, so they're like
I guess,
squirrel.
yeah.
Squirrel.
The
They'd have to do the
German-
R roll. I can't do the R. I can do one R roll and that's it. If
squirrel-
the R,
squirrel- yeah.
if the word requires multiple R rolls, I'm doomed.
It's like
but-
ski whirl. They would say.
Yeah, like the
Still-
people going, oh no, like that. I mean, like that's not how it sounds, but that's the best I can do to an R roll. But no, someone nailed it. Like, mattress. I was listening. I don't know what my CCP. He's like,
CCP Denny's.
he's like CCP Denny's. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, it'd probably have to be that, or
CCP one shoe.
CCP Slam, or One Shoe. Oh my God, there's so many
one
good
shoe,
ones.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones from terrible stories. Like, oh man.
I don't. What would Manic?
I don't even know. I've used this name since I was like 13
CCP
years old.
Manic would be too
CCP
easy.
Neo.
So I had to.
CCP
We had to think
Neo.
of something other than that.
I don't know.
What about CCP GIF? Like with a J, with a J, with a
But then
J.
people
with a
would be
J.
like,
Yeah.
always
Oh,
arguing
God.
about
Like
how you pronounce it.
JIFF, like the peanut butter,
CCP
but people
shame.
that know would know.
God.
Yeah, like I like there's some good ones. Or YIF, CCP.
No, God.
Oh,
no,
no,
not
Chicken
CCP
McNugget,
GIF.
no, like-
No.
CCP Neo.
I took that the wrong way because I'm thinking like the Nordic J is a Y sound.
It's a Y, yeah.
Oh.
But no.
My brain was
No.
too slow on that one. Chicken nugget, no. Chicken nugget,
Oh no.
chicken
no.
nugget, stop. Oh shit.
I don't know.
That's-
I'm never good at coming up with names for things for myself or for other people. Like my name is stolen from a Prodigy album, so like I can't come up
it's
with
a
this shit
solid
on my
name,
own.
though.
It's a
I
good
think
sounding succession of words. Yeah,
I would say CCP GIF would be great, or GIF
I think GIF would be GIF
with a
would be
J.
good.
Would you go with the
W-
J?
with a
But
J.
then people
I
would
think that would
always
be solid.
argue,
Like
like they'd
JIF?
always be
Hell yeah.
pronouncing
I
it
know.
wrong. Like you have
Yeah.
the two groups of people always
Oh
like,
no! So
But
like,
if it's spelled
I-
the J,
I
you
would
can't
keep-
mispronounce that.
I would keep no. I would intentionally keep switching the pronunciations, like in conversation.
Oh yeah.
I would say, "Hi, I'm CCP GIF," and then like 6 months down the line, I'd be like, "Hi, I'm CCP GIF," and it would be this running joke where I would always mispronounce my own name, so nobody would know.
That'd be perfect. That'd be great.
God.
CCP Happy Speed. Yeah. See that. That
Just
sounds
the
like
literal
something I
opposite
would
of
come
your
up
name.
with. Like,
No,
but
no, but
yeah,
it-
like
No, that just sounds like a
No,
kind
but
of
the-
drug.
It would have
Happy Speed.
No, it would have
Isn't
to
that
be
just what speed is? It's
'cause
just
it-
happy pills.
No, because they're Livia's going for the opposites though, but like the happy, but then
Well,
oh, wait,
velocity
but-
is
oh,
speed.
Manic is
It's just a
Manic is
simplification.
hyper, right? Manic is
Yeah,
It's crazy
so
yeah, yeah,
speed.
she's
Crazy speed.
simplified my
yeah.
name.
Happy speed. That's
I
right.
get it.
Crazy speed. I don't know.
CCP
Uh,
speed.
CC Speed.
What about just
C-
CCP fucking Neo?
What?
That's what I said that
Everybody
nobody
keeps
heard
saying
it.
that. Everybody keeps saying that.
CCP 1,
One.
What?
Just
One.
one.
the one.
I think wasn't there a CCP Neo? I could have sworn there was a CCP Neo. I think I've seen that name before, but he wasn't like a I don't think he was like out in front of the community a whole lot. I don't know.
CCP 42. Is that like a
There's so many
Hitchhiker's
so many
Guide to the
references.
Galaxy reference?
Yeah. Mattress.
Soaking,
Jesus,
oh my-
Jesus Christ. Let's not talk about this.
CCP soaking.
Listen,
What is soaking again, Manic?
No,
We've talked
no,
about this
there,
before.
There are children present. I'm not going to explain it.
Yeah, we can't go into soaking. CCP steampunk.
Steampunk.
I was like, you can't just be. I mean, like, you could be CCP punk. There's already a punk tourist, so it's
There was a punk tourist.
There's a punk. Is it tourist? I thought it was tourist.
Punk tourist.
Tourist.
Punk
I
tourist.
mispronounced it every time I talked to her. Then, damn it.
I think most people pronounce it punk tourist, but it's
Mm-hmm.
she would always pronounce it punk tourist, like that was her accent, so that's how I always pronounced it.
I think it was tourist with a U, Akaroth, but
Yeah,
yeah, it was
Punk- punk
TURIS.
punk tourists.
None of them that, none that
Oh.
signed my book.
No, there's no CCP Neo in there.
Nope. Oh, I love this book.
Which one is that? Is it the art book? Yeah.
Eve
Yeah,
Universe.
Oh.
I got that one. Yeah.
It was signed by everybody who was at
That's
CCP
awesome.
like
Oh,
3 years ago, I guess.
was that one of
'Cause they're-
the prizes for the raffle that you won?
Oh, I think yeah, they gave it to me when I did the tour at FanFest of
Right.
their office. I
Yeah.
think they give one of these to like everybody who tours it.
I didn't get one.
Or maybe just the special people.
Rain, did you get one?
No,
there's
Delana won
Logi
big
Pro
prizes
in
though.
What
here.
the
Yeah, a
F?
lot.
She
How
wins
lame.
the book. She wins the video card. What is
The
this?
Falcons in here. I didn't
Rigged.
get the video card.
She got the book
There's Guard in
and she
here.
got a free trip to Iceland.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. Okay. Even better. Rigged.
Rigged.
It's rigged.
Yeah, my the The raffle ticket is up here.
Did you frame the
I
raffle
framed
ticket?
it. I mean, it's
That's
not
so
really
cool.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
why
literally
not?
just like I just have the raffle ticket and then like the plane ticket to Iceland.
That's so
Just like in a little.
cool.
That's awesome.
Oh
It
my
technically doesn't even
god.
have a frame on it. It's like one of those things where it's just like the pane of glass
You
and
press it
then the
between,
backing.
yeah.
There's not really a frame around it.
Still,
Because I
that's
couldn't
awesome
find
that you kept them.
any other frames that were small enough. It's basically like an 8.5 by 11 if you wanted to like put a piece of paper on your wall. But I don't know. So I still have that on my wall.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's pure memorabilia though. I mean, I would do that.
That's Eve history.
Yeah, and I have like, I have all.
I got
my,
nothing on my
I
wall.
have my box
'cause-
of Iceland books over there that I brought when I moved out of my apartment. I put them all in the same box, so I had them all over there. I can't. I want to go there. I'm just glad. I'm
I
already
want to go
looking
back
at
to
flights.
FanFest.
I'm looking at flights for Vegas, and I'm so happy about it.
Hell yeah.
Like I was bouncing off the walls because it wasn't until yesterday. It wasn't until April 1st that some airlines even put up their flights that go as far as October. Like I had to wait until yesterday to even look at flights that go that far.
Oh wow.
So like Southwest and Spirit are like the main ones I would look at, and both of them weren't up until yesterday. But I might have to decide between those. But they have good flights for me. Yeah, Spirit. I might actually have to go Spirit because
I've
it's only $200
never had to worry
round
about
trip.
Spirit. I've heard a bunch of
I've heard
issues
terrible things.
I've heard people
I've
that say
done
that Spirit
them
was awful.
before, and they're okay. I mean, like they
Isn't
do
East
nickel and
Coast
dime
good?
you. Like they charge you for the bags. They charge you for the ability to choose your own seat.
Southwest is best.
I mean, Delta does.
I mean, I love
Delta
Southwest,
charges you for
but
bags.
Spirit would be 200 round trip. Southwest would be 400.
Here's the thing, like, cause
Yeah.
that's like one of the ads that Southwest is always like, we don't charge for bags, and I go and look, I'm like, okay, yeah, Delta charges for bags, but here's the thing, I can get a flight. Now I live by Delta hubs up here, like Seattle and like Salt Lake City, like they're all Delta hubs, and like if I'm going to East Coast, Minneapolis is a Delta hub, so there's Delta hubs all over around me, and so it's like, okay, yeah, Delta will charge me $25 each way for a bag, and I only bring one. So it's like, that's $50 round trip for a bag, but the thing is Southwest won't charge me a bag fee, but they're $150 more expensive for a round trip, so it's cheaper to go with Delta and pay for a bag fee than it is to just go with Southwest and not pay for a bag. It's like, okay.
Well, usually if I'm going west, then it'll be Southwest. If I'm going east, I would go Delta, and I would definitely go through Atlanta first.
Yeah,
it's like they say you can't even go to heaven without taking a layover in Atlanta first.
Wait, you can go to heaven in a plane?
The joke
They
is that
fly,
Delta has a lot of
Yeah.
layovers in
How else are you
Atlanta
gonna get to
because that's
heaven?
their hub.
Some people have used planes before.
the
I took
joke
that
that-
way too literal.
The joke is because you almost always have a layover in Atlanta with Delta because that's their hub. So if you're going anywhere in the east, you still have to go through Atlanta first.
Yeah, that's me. It's like if I want to go anywhere south of me that's not Boise, I'm stopping in Salt Lake City. Like when I go to Vegas, it's like Spokane to Salt Lake to Vegas, and then Vegas to Salt Lake, and then Salt Lake to Spokane.
And see, like Spirit and Southwest are the only two airlines that have nonstop flights from New Orleans
yeah, I mean, like
to
I
Vegas.
can get.
So that's what I have to think about it.
I can get nonstops from Spokane to Vegas, but they're like $160 more. So it's like I would rather just save $160 and have a layover each way, I guess. But
Ooh, from Charlotte? Because I know somebody that's coming from New York, and like, man, the time difference, it's really nice going to Vegas, but it's brutal coming back. Like she lives at night and then gets back at 6 a.m. in the morning the next day.
I've always
Red
had
eyes,
terrible time because when I'm looking at times to fly out, it's like I think they plan it that way because it's like, oh, I want to fly out of Vegas. Well, if I want to fly out at a decent time in the afternoon, yeah, I'll get home at like, after the layover in Salt Lake. By the time I get home, it's like 10 p.m. It's like I'm fine with that. But the thing is, like,
and you just sleep.
that costs $100
like,
more.
Whenever you like go to Europe, they always leave in the evening from the East Coast, and you just sleep on the plane as it goes, and then you wake up
I
in the
can't.
morning and you're in Europe. Woohoo.
I can't sleep on
So-
the plane. I envy all those people that can sleep on the plane.
Well, you're
because
also like crazy
Oh,
tall. I'm
God.
sure
I'm
you have to
super
like
tall,
fold
so
yourself into a pretzel.
it's
being
I have to
sitting.
fold my legs up and they don't fit well, but also the extendy headrest thing, when it's fully extended, goes to the base of my neck, so I can't lean my head back to. So if I lean my head back, it's like all the.
I always get a
Then you
window
start
seat.
snoring.
I got my window seat. I'll have a sweater that I can ball up into a pillow.
and
My
lean against the
legs
side,
are
right?
just short enough that I can stretch them out under the seat in front of me. I am perfectly travel sized, and I just sleep against the wall, and I can sleep on any flight.
I've tried that, but I'm also too tall, and the plane fuselage goes angles. So when I'm going against the wall, I don't get to go like this against the wall. Actually, no. Okay. So normally
I'm
this is
5'5",
you want to lay
thank
this
you.
way, like. Now imagine this side is the wall and it's angling like this,
It's coming up
and
over your head.
I'm going against the wall like this, sleeping this way. So sleeping on a plane just doesn't fucking work for me. I
and I
can't
might as
do
well
it.
be
Problems.
4'0" compared to all these fucking tall people.
Yeah. Like I mean, like when you're 6'6", planes are like, oh, you want to sleep?
Like literally, like Drayden's tall,
But if you-
Manic is tall.
if you
There's
look
like
at-
Brisk is tall. Who's all? Elo is tall. There's all these
Brisk ain't
tall
tall.
people.
Brisk is shorter than me.
Brisket is
Dirk's
tall.
Dirk's shorter than me.
There's a lot of tall people, so the only way I can be seen is when I have my flag up.
Yeah, I in all the Eve meets, I think I've only there's like 3 people taller than me at Eve meets.
I mean, it's amazing when I find people shorter than me. There is a very short girl
Guard?
that, well, yeah, and of course I see guard, but there is a very short girl that like she comes to some of these meets. She's so tiny.
You're tiny.
I mean, she's like under 5 feet. She's like 4'11" or something like that. I don't remember, but she's below 5 feet. She's very tiny.
I'm trying to think.
Akaroth, me and the
I
mountain.
don't
The
know if
mountain
I've
would
ever seen
tower over me. I think the mountain is like 6'8", 6'9", something like that.
Is Falcon? I think
And he's,
Falcon
like,
is
just
about
more
the same
broad and
size.
built
I
than I am,
have
so-
pictures with Falcon.
Yeah, so
He might be around the same size as me.
I would be pretty small compared to the mountain, but that's the mountain.
So I see. When was the last time we took a
What's-
picture?
When you
with
say the mountain, is this
Falcon?
a person?
Like the guy from Game of Thrones, the guy that played the mountain, the Icelandic guy.
Yeah, I
I
don't remember.
forget the
his name.
actor's name,
Oh,
but
Can't even
The-
say it anyway.
the Hordor dude?
no, that's Hodor.
The mountain. The
The
big
mountain,
chunky
the
guy.
guy that like
I've never
busted
seen Game of
busted
Thrones.
Oberon's skull up, and
Oh, that guy.
yeah, that's the mountain.
Every time someone posts a picture of him and his
Hathor
wife,
Julius
someone else posts a
Bjornsson.
picture of a hamster
Gregor
with a banana.
Clegane, yeah.
Is Hathor? Well, it's the second actor that
know-
played
you know that meme?
Gregor
Yes.
Clegane. But
No,
it's Hathor Julius Bjornsson, and he's also a strongman lifter, and he can like literally pull trucks and stuff like that like crazy. I don't know.
I can do that.
Can you really?
I could do it if I
Power
wanted.
lifter?
I
If
could,
I wanted
I
to.
could pull a Tonka truck and maybe a 4-wheeler if it was a neutral. Tycho Station, I could do that too.
Tycho Station
Hell
from
yeah.
Star Wars.
No, that's from The Expanse.
No, we're gonna do the joke that we did 2 weeks ago. Wasn't there a line from Star Wars where Luke said he was going to Tycho Station to get some
yeah,
power
Tycho
converters?
Station to get some power
Ha
converters.
ha 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 ha
Yeah.
ha ha ha! Everyone laugh. Please laugh.
Please clap.
Please clap.
Even Rain's sister's like, yeah, that joke sucked. I'm out of here.
Rain's family
She's like, it's actually, I'm leaving.
Like, all right, that's it.
I don't know. I'm trying
We
to find
can't
a picture,
take it
but
anymore.
I think
Turn
Falcon
this
was
shit
about
off.
the same. Oh, I know where the picture is. It's from Toronto.
Hmm.
Scrolling.
Rain, can your sister hear the show?
They can, yeah. We have an
Oh
Alexa.
no, they've heard us the whole time.
They've
Yeah,
heard
they
us
can
the
hear
whole
us.
time.
But I have an Alexa up here, so we're watching
hear
my
you in the
nieces
background.
argue in the
Oh
garage.
shit, I'm way too loud. Oh shit. Oh, I've been swearing in front of children. Rain, why didn't you stop
I
me?
swear in front of them the whole time.
Oh no.
My one niece, the middle one, she says fork when she holds a fork, but it
That's
sounds like
close
fuck.
enough. They don't need me to get them closer
she's
to the
like,
wrong
"Fuck."
side of that word. No, no.
Don't we have an age
a
restriction warning
horrible
before the show
influence.
starts?
All right, everyone needs to turn on their PG-5 modes right
Everybody-
now.
Everybody turn on the PG-13
Oh, God.
filter.
Turn on the
Heck.
family stream mode. Okay, here we go. We're restarting the show. The intro's wrong.
My nieces are fighting
all right, here
over a
we-
swing. No.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. We're not rolling the intro again.
My nieces are fighting over a swing, and they almost like deck each other as they throw it.
Oh God.
And we're watching them on the Alexa, and it's really funny.
Wait,
You're
you're
watching
watching a
them, like,
gladiator
fight?
tournament.
Well,
like,
my
this is-
sister has like cameras everywhere, so we're just watching them,
So
and then
you
every
have,
time we see
you
them
have like
almost fight,
film
we go and
setups
stop
for the
them.
for the violent gladiator octagon ring going on.
Got the they've got the
Yeah.
Colosseum.
It's-
Like the
it's-
Roman Colosseum, and
We
it's
can
just
start
babies.
streaming it on the
it's just
show and
babies
like
fighting.
take
Yeah.
gambles. Like,
This
can we
sounds
bet
like
on
an awesome idea.
What was that? What was that thing for?
Baby
Again,
gladiators.
hold on, Manic. What was that thing from the 90s?
The 90s, the best decade ever.
Celebrity
Celebrity
deathmatch.
deathmatch.
We call it baby deathmatch.
Baby deathmatch.
We can-
In the Sunday.
Adults over
Reigns-
35 watch
Reigns
free
nieces in the octagon.
this summer. Coming to you.
Be there or else.
Diaper fights.
Ba-
Oh my
baby-
god! I
baby
like that name better than the
gladiators.
rest.
Oh my God, I love this idea. I can see it.
Billy
Somebody
just
should-
showed up.
Somebody should make a Smash Brothers clone, and all the characters are babies.
Ooh,
Baby Slayer.
like Rugrats, but in like Smash Brothers Rugrats version.
Smash Brothers with Rugrats. Yeah. Holy shit.
I would play a Smash Brothers that was all like cartoons from kids.
Hell
They
yeah.
got Blue's Clues in
All the
there.
Nicktoons.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
dude, like Dora the Explorer just smacking down on people
Hey
with that
Arnold, Ren and
with the
Stimpy.
bilingual chop. Like just
Oh my God. This
I bet Arnold could just wreck some fools.
this
Arnold
this is a
football head.
fantastic idea.
Why are we not kickstarting this?
Dude,
Hey Twitch chat, donate to our Kickstarter
Bullet
to
football
My
head.
mom wants Caillou in this
Dumb-
game.
Caillou, dumber things
Who's
have been
Caillou?
kickstarted.
I don't know, but she hated that cartoon.
Okay, if you've I know a bunch of you
Oh, yeah,
dumbasses
Doug.
in chat have given money to Star Citizen. If you can give money to Star Citizen, you can give money to our game. We'll actually launch it. How about that?
If they've given money to Star System, I just want them to recoup that. Actually, in all honesty,
No, that means they have money to burn. So we need to get that.
they don't think that though. They think the game is being made.
Sucker.
I know, it's unfathomable, man. But they actually believe that the game is still being worked on and made.
Listen, Drayden, you can go to the Star Citizen website right now and buy a copy of the game to download and play. It's a real thing.
There's
It
a
runs
real
at-
demo right
it
now
runs-
after
it
10
runs at
years
5
of product
FPS,
placement.
and there's only one planet to fly around. But hey, it's a game that you can play.
yeah, it's
boy, oh
yeah,
boy.
after 10 years and hundreds of millions of dollars that they've gotten.
$300 million.
You'd think that they'd have a bit more than a demo.
They have a pre-alpha demo
That's embarrassing.
and
That, like, I mean, like
and a roadmap for a roadmap.
that's
that they're
embarrassing. And I
still-
played
that they're
Atlas.
still
Atlas was
updating.
embarrassing.
At
but-
least they have a roadmap, unlike some other game does.
Oh,
Oh.
snap! Rain throwing fucking
Wow.
shade.
Do you have a license for that fireball or? Oh shit! Oh. Oh, I totally
That is
forgot.
illegal.
I
The
even,
children are now
Shots
ruined.
Fucking
I even
fired.
got some new soundboard things for tonight, and I haven't
That
even
was
used
so
any of them.
good. Holy shit!
You want to hear the new ones? They're not new
Do it.
because LB's already got them. They're oldies but goodies.
Why do people say oldies but
Macaroni in a
goodies?
pot.
Because they
And
already existed, but they're enjoyable.
No, I mean I know what it means, but
oh, it's not
shouldn't it
macaroni
be-
in the pot. Oh man, I need that though.
Shouldn't it be oldies but goldies? Because it
Oh.
rhymes.
We got the puffer fish. I mean that we have to have that one. We have to have that one,
Oh
right?
wait, I gotta get my thinking pufferfish in the chat.
Drayden has family on camera now.
Drayden, do you have Manic's sound file?
No, I'm parked in the driveway and they need to move my car, but I've been drinking, so they don't want me to move the car. No, yeah. I told him like, yeah, I'll move it before the show starts, and I didn't. So,
Terrible.
oh,
What
the
was
other
that?
one. Here's the best one. I mean, it's.
Didn't you have one that was Manic doing something?
Oh, we have a
I
lot
don't
of
think
those.
you're ready for this jelly.
We got plenty of those actually. Just wait for this goldness. Yeah, who doesn't like that?
That's enough.
Oh,
No, that's not the good.
There's-
Oh,
children
it's
present.
oh, what is that? What?
Oh, milk it.
Stop.
Milk it.
Oh, hold on. Whoa! We're getting deep in this.
Oh.
Stop.
Yeah. Where did those come from?
We're
Wait, who's got that one? Wait, is Dom here? Oh, then the best one.
Oh, lolly. I like that lolly.
He's never gonna live that down. Oh my
Dude,
God.
I love the fact that
Matarol's
he's like.
also tall. He's one
It
of
was
those
so
tall
innocent.
Yeah,
people.
Matter was like once, even after he found out what that meant, he's like, "Yeah, you guys can use that. It's fine. You can use it whenever you
He
want."
was
He
so
doesn't let
cool
anyone
with
else
it.
use that. We're the only show that has permission to use that sound clip.
I love it.
Oh, lolly. I like that lolly.
I think that was one of the most
He's
innocent.
another one of those. Like I saw him at the last E Vegas. I'm like, you're taller than I thought you would be.
He's actually taller than I thought he would be too.
Not that I really had an idea, but it's just like he was just so tall. I'm like,
Like-
wow, you are really tall.
I mean, I think he'd be like 6 foot. You know, most people are 6 foot, which to me is like to my chin.
He's like
But
slightly taller than
they're
me.
Like, they're like almost nose. 6 foot is like nose height. So I figure like that. But like he's like 6'3", I think. He's up there. But
He's,
Yeah, like,
he's
at one
slightly
point,
taller
this-
than me.
This was at the barbecue, and I had to stand on steps to just look him right in the eyes. But I'm like, cause otherwise, yeah, I'm like looking at him like. Ugh.
You just have to stand very far back when you're talking to him,
Oh yeah, get that angle.
so you don't have to hurt your neck.
Blaspheme's not
Yeah.
short. Yeah, Blaspheme's 6'1". He's not short.
All these tall people, Jesus.
Why don't
I
you
can't help it.
Get
Assume
taller,
everyone's
Delon.
taller
Well, that
Get
just means-
taller.
of guards.
just-
We'll have to have the parties, at Vegas, and I wear my heels.
Just wear your like 12-inch platforms.
12-inch
Wear my
tied
heels.
tied to milk
Which-
crates.
I
Right? Just
Never
walk on milk
wear
crates.
heels to Vegas that don't hurt my feet. So it's always a struggle, but you must suffer to be beautiful, blah blah blah.
Oh,
It's
I
a
hear you.
curse.
I hear you. Tennis shoes and everything.
Can I say, fuck, I'm kind of irritated.
Why?
I went shoe shopping today. I
What
went to
shoes you get?
So I got flip flops for $30 because I'm looking for a new pair of boots. And I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'3". I require at least a 13, if not a 13 and a half size shoe. Went to 4 goddamn shoe stores around the valley, and none of them had size 13 anything. So I feel like a freak. And now I'm offended, and I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to the managers of each of these stores
Why did you buy flip flops then?
because I needed new flip flops anyway.
Dude, I can't even go
For
to shoe
30
stores.
bucks?
They're pretty nice. They've got like the memory foam squishy soles on them. They're nice flip
And
flops.
flip flops?
Oh, yeah.
Memory foam flip flops?
Yeah,
What kind of
they've
world
like
are we living in? If we get that kind of comfort.
so they're like, I mean, they're not like fancy leather or anything, but they're they're
Dude,
nice
if you
flip
put enough
flops.
of those flip flops together, you can make a bed.
That's what I'm Mr. Unlucky. I know. Like I should be ordering online, and that's what I would have done. But it was a really nice day out. Like it's the warmest. It was it was borderline hot today. Here in
It's
Utah.
like 65 here. It's
It was
great.
it was really nice. So I figured I would just go out for a drive, and I was like, I need new shoes. Let's do some shoe shopping. 4 fucking stores later, and I don't have a new pair of shoes, and I'm kind of mad about it.
Okay, so I don't even go into shoe stores because when I go in, they're like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" I'm like, I wear a 14 wide," and they're like, "Yeah, we don't have any of those." I'm like,
You're a freak.
See ya.
Get out.
Yeah, 14 men's 14 wide.
You
They don't
only
exist.
find that
They don't
online.
exist off the internet, so
Yeah.
they're big. It's comical. Like I'll put my shoe next to like my sister's, and her shoe stops at like before the ball of my foot on my shoe. Like it's. Wait, I don't. Does UK have different sizes? He's a
Yeah.
UK 8.
Yes,
What's-
everywhere in the world it's
There's
different.
regional
So
sizes.
so what are
I
they?
don't know
So
why.
I don't even know what the American sizes go on. They don't go on inches, right? Or
I
are they
think-
inches?
Actually, I think they do.
They are inches? Okay. Well, then I can tell you exactly because 2.54 centimeters exactly is 1 inch. Like 2.54 is 0 repeating forever. Like that is exact. It's rare that you get
Can
that.
you explain the math on that for me, Drayden?
No, because that would require me to know exactly what the reference of an exact foot is, and the exact reference of a
figured this
meter
all out
is.
in the 18th century?
No, because there's so not just the SI measurements are the general good ones that you want to use for science. That's why even in America, yeah, we go by feet and inches, and stuff, but when you go with science, it's like centimeters and meters, and they go with Celsius and
Why is that?
milliliters and because the metric system is just superior. It just is.
Yeah, but why?
Because the conversions are easy. It's all base 10. Where when you go in empirical systems, it's all over the fucking place, and there's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
Hold
so
up.
metric
So then
system
why
is
don't
just
why don't
easy.
we
Why
switch
is
over to the
James
metric
Scrawl
system?
Because it
posting
would
a
cost too
Bing
much.
Link.
There's 2 reasons. One, it would cost a shitload to
James
just switch
Scroll.
over, and
Don't
2,
Scroll-
there's no
Hold on.
desire
Links,
by
like,
Americans
use
to
Google
switch
like
over.
a normal human being.
James Scrawl, are you aged 60 or older? That's
Oh
the
my-
only explanation. I
Well,
can
it's
think
a
of that
Bing.
you would be
Hold on,
using
hold on.
Bing.
It's a
It's
Bing
a
link.
Bing link.
It's
and
a
it
Bing.
doesn't even do anything.
It's a Bing link. My shoulder requires me to click.
Bing link.
My shoulder requires me to click this Bing link.
It doesn't do anything. Are you
It
trying?
doesn't do anything. It takes us to a blank page. Thank you,
I-
James
I-
You guys
Scrawl,
don't
for
click
your
on
I
info.
malware.
actually
I bet his
appre-
account got hacked. Y'all just click
I
on malware.
appreciate this
Ah,
blank
I
page.
knew not to click because it said
Okay.
Bing.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah,
So the thing is,
Darn.
the reason why we use metric is because it's much more widely accepted in the world, and also is much more easy for conversions, and it makes more sense. Whereas empirical is all over the place, and every
So why doesn't the U.S. just use the metric system?
there's 2 big reasons. One, cost. It'd be massively expensive to change everything, but also 2, there's no desire for it, because for us to spend that much money, it would require voters and taxpayers to want that to happen, because it would be not just billions of dollars, it could be up to $1 trillion to
Everything's-
convert the whole country to metric.
Everything's
and-
digital now, right? They just got to update the
James Scroll
database.
is
No,
actually
it's not.
60.
It's
You
not.
guys
Like
call
think of all the
Shut
think,
up.
think of all the mile signs on your highway. Think of all the
Wait, Drayden, stop.
Stop making fun of the boomers.
oh.
No, I'm gonna keep making fun of the boomers if they're
No,
using
no,
Bing.
no. I'm just saying it's a cost thing, but also you're not going to get the taxpayers to want to do it because most Americans are used to their system, and there's no real reason for them to switch because they're like, yeah, maybe base 10 is smarter, but I know what an inch is. I know what a foot is. I know what a
what if we
gallon
just
is. I know what
tried
an
it for,
ounce
like, a
is, and
week?
why would I care to switch to something that Europe uses? And
What
that's
if we
basically
just-
what we go with.
What if we just tried it for like a week?
But
and
for
everybody could
science, when you go to the
everybody could
science field,
see
they all
how
want metric.
awesome it is, and then they'd convert the next morning.
But
It'd be
it's not
super
that
easy.
it's not that easy, because here's the thing. I do my best to
It's just
know
numbers.
both, and it's like I can generally understand. Like when I go to Celsius, like I know like
But
21 is
you
like
know
room
all
temp.
the characters from Avatar. We've established that
two-
you are a
two
unique
characters.
case here.
But it's like I know
You are
that
not normal.
I also know like, it's like I can generally guess temperatures in Celsius. But the thing is like I'm not even me who likes to try and do as much metric as I can. I'm not as familiar with it as I am with the empirical because I grew up with the empirical my whole life. It's like I am much more comfortable knowing what a foot is and a yard, although a yard is pretty close to a meter. So I mean, like, there's that. But like, that's the thing is like a meter. It's like I'm generally like I know what a yard is, and a meter is basically that plus like a couple inches, 2 or 3 inches. So it's you have discrepancies, and it's like yeah, a centimeter. Like I know I can generally guess what a centimeter is compared to an inch, but like if someone's like this is 8 inches, I'm like I have that in my mind. I mean, I'm a little bit more
Dream
confident
should be
with like
pretty
like a
familiar with
5.5
what
inch
8
measurement
inches
than
is,
than an 8 because like 8-inch measurements like that's not something I normally get to, but like 5.5 is fine. But like when you switch it to centimeters, you have to get the values in there where it's like okay,
Wait,
now I'm gonna have to like
did
multiply.
you say 8 inches is too much, but 5 is fine?
5.5. 5.5. Listen, man, use your ears,
Oh,
dude. Like, I
okay.
mean, like, come on.
Sorry.
So I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where, like, I find myself comfortable with metric, but I often find myself still having to try my best to convert imperial to metric in a just basic observation glance type of thing. So.
I still,
Trying to convert the whole country to metric is going to be impossible because one, it'd take a long time. It would take a shitload of money, and most people just don't want it to happen. They don't care. They're used to what they're used to, and they don't want to change.
I mean, I literally have an engineering degree, and I still sit here like when I'm messing with my 3D printing stuff, like my slicer program, which like takes your file and like prepares it so that you can put it in the printer to print. It's only in metric, so everything's in terms of millimeters and centimeters. And I'm sitting here like, I want my egg to be 3 inches long. Like I'm sitting here with my ruler, like sometimes going back and forth, or a lot of times I just have my Google window on this side just be like millimeters to inches. I'm like sitting here messing with it on this screen, and then like constantly just like converting on this screen just because
Yeah.
when I was in college, we always had like a little conversion table that we would print out and tape on the inside of the textbook cover of every single textbook we had. Just because it's like they would go back and forth constantly, and you had to know. But usually you're just like, here's my conversion table, so I know like all the conversion, the ratios. So like it's still hard, and I don't know.
It is. And the thing's like, so I know, like, that's why I was, I don't know why I was so excited to be like, centimeters to inches, it's one of those few things where it matches up so specifically in a small decimal number. Because a lot of times when you convert empirical to metric, it's like, it's basically this, but if you want to go to like, 20 decimal places, that's the exact thing. But 2.54 centimeters for 1 inch, like dead on the dot, like exactly. There is no fudging that to any degree. Like 2.540 to infinity is 1 inch. So
I'm gonna go get a cider.
nice. But so
Mr.
yeah, if you want to
Unlucky, we
convert
talked about the
metric
Eve
metric
topics. It took
distances
us
to
20 minutes.
you basically just break it down to inches, times it by 2.54. That's how many centimeters, and then divide that by 100. That's how many meters, and then now you got an easy metric.
Easy metric.
It's easy. It's just a few mathematical
It's
conversions.
not even that hard. Everyone has a phone in their pocket. You just
you
Google
multiply
it.
Yeah.
you multiply two numbers and divide by a
I'm
third.
I'm not even kidding. There's been
as long as you can do
several
that-
times where I've like taken like, oh, it's that many miles, or boom, and like because I see like a thing in metric, and I'm like, oh, it's that many miles, and I will literally go this many this many miles, divide it by 5280, or times it by 5280. That's how many feet. Times it by 12. That's how many inches. Times it by 2.54. That's how many centimeters. Divide it by 1,000. That's how many meters. Divide it by 1,000. Or you can just divide it by a million if you want kilometers in the first
Are
place.
you doing all this shit in your head?
Not in my head. I use a calculator because I can't keep track of numbers like that. But I'm just
Okay.
those are my processes through the calculations.
Are you still being a nerd, Drayden? Oh my
I'm
god.
nerding out hardcore. Don't disrupt me. But I'm done.
This is Drayden's night. We'll let him
Dude,
have
I
it.
love
I got
it.
an Angry Orchard.
Oh, I
Those are
got
so
a
good.
Woodford Reserve
Is that apple beer?
sipping.
Apple cider, yep. It's my apple juice.
Don't call me a nerd, blast him. Oh no, you know what? Blast
I
him
mean,
can
it's,
call me a
it's
nerd.
accurate.
Blast him can call me a nerd, cause I give him permission.
He Blastum has. Are you saying Blastum has an N-word pass with you?
Not a hard D.
Yes,
so.
he does. Yeah. You can't use the hard.
You gotta use the soft D.
You gotta use the soft.
Wait,
You gotta use the
what?
soft D, blast him. But you
No,
can.
you don't use the hard D.
Well, I don't know.
Use the soft D
You know,
with
sometimes
your
a hard.
N-word pass.
Sometimes
No,
a
you can't
hard
say
D
the
is just
hard-
what you need,
Can't say
man.
the hard
So
R's.
When
it's
Drayden
nerd.
when Drayden takes the hard D, the 8 inches is too much, but 5 inches is okay.
Oh my god, that is inappropriate.
yeah, what the hell?
There are children.
There's
Somewhere.
no, they're all gone. Look at the screen. The couch is empty. We cleared everyone out.
But how do you know they're not listening?
Oh, Rain's looking at someone. They're definitely listening.
Ray Wolf,
No, I
you
don't
just
even know where
clicked
they
in
are.
on the Open
Wait.
Com show.
Is Papa Rain there?
No, my dad. No, he's sleeping. He has
Oh.
a really wonky schedule with work.
Dang, I haven't seen him since the cruise. I was gonna say hi. Tell him I said hi.
I will.
Your
I'll see him tomorrow.
father-in-law.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. My father-in-law. No. Yeah, Rain's parents are fun as hell to party with. Met them
Try
in
and get-
Vegas, but also met them on the cruise. And
Yeah, they're good people.
I'll
They're
try to
good
convince
people.
them to come to another meet.
yeah, they're super fun. It was a blast. I mean, like Vegas was fun, but I swear, like Vegas, I saw them, but not a lot. But on the cruise, like I was hanging out with her parents all the time. I'm not gonna lie. It was fun as hell. They're super fun to just chill and BS with.
The cruise, like with the group of E players, like I didn't know how that would be, but it was actually a blast. Cause like
It was so fun.
yeah, because when you go with a group on a cruise, like then it gives you more variety of people you want to do stuff with. Because not everyone wants to do the same thing. So it was so nice being able to just like group chat, hey, anyone doing X, and then you could like go and sit with people and have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that was excellent. No one else wanted to go in the hot tub. Everyone was afraid of the hot tub. I don't know what that was.
No one wanted to go in the hot tub.
Yeah, like why are people so afraid of the hot tub?
We need more people to bring their bathing suits to Vegas.
Yeah. To like wear in the pool.
Yeah,
I
or at least
mean,
like for the
I'm-
barbecue, because I
I'm
was
not
one of the only
taking my
people
shirt
that
off for
actually went in
nobody.
the pool. To be fair,
Well,
he has
we
a
were-
heated pool.
okay, so
We were at the cabana every day.
we were at the cabana the whole. Did you ever come to the cabana, Delana?
Over at the link when the thing wasn't at the link?
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't too bad of a
Why?
walk.
But it was such a good cabana, and
It was
Well,
like
like,
right next door,
cheaper.
basically.
It was also like $1,000 cheaper. That's why we went there. Like not even
You know
exaggerating.
you
It
can
was
never
literally
walk
$1,000 cheaper.
directly to from like one thing to the other that are next to
But
each
when
other,
we were
basically, on
at
the
the
strip.
when we were at the link, didn't you go to that Vegas?
Yeah, but I still like I don't know if I was really hanging out with y'all as much, so I don't know if I really
we
knew.
weren't cool enough back then.
She had places to be.
Yeah, people to see,
Oh, yeah.
people. Yeah. No, the cabana was fun. It
She
was
had to
a,
get
it was
rid
a
of
fun
those
thing.
the 3 boxes of swag that she was carting around all
3?
weekend.
Oh well, yeah.
I never
You had,
saw
like-
I
you
never
had-
saw a Horde glasses in my
It was
life.
like glasses and pins and shot glasses and coins and everything.
Yeah, luckily the other person in Horde who actually works for a customizing item whatever place, she's coming to Vegas, so she can bring some of the other stuff. I still have a ton of leftovers. I'll bring at least that box. Still got
Yeah, the cabana was
Yeah.
Still
I
get
would
these.
Cabana was fun.
I would love to like
Probably
if
still
we,
get a bunch of these if you're
It-
special.
ooh.
I think I got a what is it? A gobloon? I think I have one.
Yeah.
If we can make it to Vegas, I would like to use some of the wallet
Drayden.
for.
You're going to Vegas.
Yeah, Drayden.
And then the big question is, are you coming to New Orleans because we need more people coming here.
I
do
want to
love
go to New
Vegas and
Orleans.
New Orleans.
I
I
will not be coming to New Orleans.
I would love to come to New Orleans.
I know it's August, but you can't be scared of that. It's not. Well,
I'm not
it
worried
might
about.
be hot as balls, but it's gonna be fun.
It's just cheaper for me to go to Vegas.
I'm not
just
worried.
'cause of where I
Oh.
am.
Yeah, I know
Hold on,
geography and shit. Which means it's gonna take me an extra 2 months to invade your bubble, Manic.
It's just 2 more months. It's fine.
I'm not
Yeah, it's
worried
like it's
about
already
the
been,
heat
like,
in New Orleans.
almost a year and a half.
because-
What's another 2 months?
It's been a year. It will have been 2 years.
Because I got my
Yeah.
kit. I got my
I guess
kit
what's
today.
another 2 months?
Drayden got his manscaping
I got
kit.
my Manscaped kit
What?
today.
What?
So you have to go to Vegas now, otherwise that's wasted money. Oh, you got like the whole
Oh.
package.
I got the big one. So
I just got the
the
trimmer.
heat's not gonna bother me because I have.
Did you guys get sponsorship?
No, I don't think so.
I've
Not yet.
I've not gotten sponsorship yet.
You're-
Blazing Bunny sent a thing in. We'll see what happens. But I got.
Blazing reached out to him.
Did he
He
really?
did. Yeah, he did.
Oh my god.
So I got the Crop Reviver. It's a ball toner. What does that even mean? What's a
I
toner?
don't even know.
Who-
Half of the stuff I
It's a
didn't know what
toner.
it was, so I didn't. order it.
Why?
But I got the
Why?
Crop
Is it like
Preserver. This is a
lotion?
ball deodorant. That's gonna be helpful. You know, like no one
So,
likes.
so you've got
smelly
deodorant. I think
ball
the
sweat.
toner is maybe like lotion for the
I
skin.
I think the toner. Yeah, might be. But the preserver. That's like a deodorant. Like no one likes sweaty balls. Also the lawnmower. The
Yeah.
workhorse of the package. And then what is this?
Lana just looks scared.
I haven't used it yet. I was gonna do I was gonna use it before the show and do like a before and after picture, but
No, that's okay.
What?
That's
Oh
fine.
my
You don't
God.
need to do that, Drayden.
No.
It's okay. We
Well,
believe you.
No. My idea was I was gonna do it before and after, like a before picture with like a sensor box, and then
It's
the
okay. You
after
don't
was gonna be
have
a
to do
sensor
that,
box
man.
with an
I-
elongated
listen,
sensor box because you
it's
know
okay.
it looks bigger, but what is this?
What else you got? What are you doing?
Oh, it's in a sack. It's a charging
okay.
cable. It's a charging cable and a plug and all that.
I just saw your hand furiously moving up and down.
Well, I got the weed whacker. There's like a nose
Yeah, the
trimmer.
nose trimmer. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
important.
And then I got some like foot deodorant spray. It's like to keep your feet from sweating and smelling bad in your shoes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like that sounded good, so I added that too. There you go. I was yeah. So but I was delayed getting that because I saw this morning. I was like, it was delivered. And I'm like, cool. I got home and I was like, I don't see it anywhere. Where the fuck is it? It said it was delivered. Did someone steal my shit off my porch? Someone steal my fucking lawnmower?
Porch pirates.
Goddamn lawnmower pirates. And it's like, no, it was delivered to a parcel locker. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, this is the United States Postal Service. This is
But
not
you're in an apartment, right?
no, I'm in a house in a neighborhood, but we have a communal like mailbox thing out on the street.
You guys
We're
don't
like-
have your own mailboxes?
No, not like individual. It's all everyone. It's like apartments where everyone has like a mailbox hub, but
Right.
it's individual houses that people own stuff. It's just like
Why?
how shit. Because like we're Idaho and we like to do things like that.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's freaking me out. Why
But-
does this exist?
yeah. It's dumb.
This is America. You should have your own mailbox if you want one.
Dude, yeah. But aside from that, I was like, okay, because I usually get UPS or FedEx, and they just drop the shit on the porch, right? Like, that's how civilized
Like
countries
the
do
regular
their
mail
parcel
works.
deliveries.
Yeah.
They're like, here's your shit. Boom. If someone wants to steal it, fuck, that's on you. Complain to the man. So I was like, okay, they said it's delivered, and I saw it was like delivered to a parcel locker. I'm like, that's got to be some like USPS garbage where you got to go down to the post office and go pick up your package. I've had that happen before. I'm like, because it's one of those like, oh, they didn't sign for it, so you have to go pick it up. I'm like, all right. So I drove down to the post office. It's like a 20-minute drive. It's 15. And I got there and I was like, asked them, I was like, yeah, I got this thing. And they're like, oh, no. Parcel locker. So in your mailbox thing off to the side, there's a separate parcel lockerage thing. Like when we deliver that, we deliver the key that opens the one with your package in it into your mailbox. You have to open your mailbox and get the key out and then open that thing up. And then I was like, what the
Did you
So I drove all the way back home.
Did you just learn about this communal mailbox today?
So
did you not know that it existed?
I didn't, because this house, my roommates, my friend and his fiance, they both own the house. I'm renting a room from them, so I'm living with them and paying them rent until I buy my own house this year. But so I'm renting, so I don't ever check the mail. That's it. Like no mail comes from me. Like maybe like one letter every 3 months comes from me from my insurance company saying like, here's your statement, stuff like that. So I don't get the mail, so I've never dealt with the mailbox. So I had no clue that this parcel locker thing existed. Because usually when I get a package, it's from UPS or FedEx, and they just drop it on the porch, and it's right there. So apparently United States Postal Service is like, yeah, we don't do that. We like put it in this special side box that you have to open with a key that we also hide inside your other lock box. That like, you got to open the box to get the key for the other box that you open to get the box that you got shipped, and then you open that box to get the package that that thing. And
this sounds ridiculously complicated.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like it. It was like Wikipedia wouldn't do this to me. And
Wikipedia is more reliable than this.
Right? Yeah, they have sources. Like what's USPS got for sources? Nothing. I don't know.
USP ain't got shit.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. But it could be CCP lockbox. God damn it, that's another one. Oh shit!
I want you guys to know, I raided my sister's alcohol stash. And the kids saw me pouring mixed drinks, and they're like, "I want juice." I'm like, "Mommy juice."
You can't have this.
So I had to pour them.
Mommy juice.
You can't have the auntie juice. This is the auntie juice.
They call me mom. They call everyone mommy, so I just call myself mommy.
Oh, well, yeah,
so you gave them like virgin daiquiris?
Yeah, it was like literally water mixed with
had
like
those when I was little.
Sugar.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, daiquiris are good in general. Yeah.
It's basically just like a strawberry slushy. That's
well,
all it is.
It's a daiquiri just without the alcohol. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Well, mine's alcohol.
My daughter mixed a drink for me a couple of nights ago that was watermelon and lime and vodka, and I think it's my new favorite thing. I drank it. I drank a lot of it, and I drank way too fast. Yeah, it's perfect mix of flavors.
I want that now. I love fruity stuff.
Rain would be CCP juice box.
Juice boxes are good.
Yeah, well, just bags. Oh shit, we got a raid from Joe Bain.
Juice
Thank you
bags.
for the
Do you
raid,
mean Capri
Joe Bain.
Suns?
Thanks for the raid, Joe Bain.
No, he's talking about Canadian milk.
I don't know why people forget about I'm pretty sure my school had those when I was in elementary school. Like
Had bagged milk?
Welcome,
Yeah.
Joe Bain. Welcome,
'cause I
everyone
remember
else.
we would you would stab it in the one side and you would drink from it, and then once you drink all the milk, you would blow air into it and then stab through the other side so that it would stay inflated, but you had the straw all the way through it, so you could just spin it around. I don't know, but I clearly
Wait,
remember
is
doing
this
it.
a juice box we're talking about
wait.
still, or?
No, this is a bag
Milk
thing.
bag.
Hold on.
Yeah.
My brain
Oh.
is I'm short circuiting
man.
right now.
I'll be back. I'm
This
listening.
was a thing?
Yeah.
So you would drink milk out of bags, and then
Yeah,
when you
sounds
were
like a
done
whole-
with the milk, you would use the straw to inflate the bag, and then punch the straw through the other side so that the bag would stay inflated, and use this
Yes.
as like a toy?
Yes. Yes. It's a perfectly square.
Is this like a
Yes.
I've never heard of this. Is this like
Me
a
neither.
regional thing? Is this something that they just do in the South?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a
Might
weird
be.
Louisiana thing,
We
but
all-
I
we all-
clearly
I-
remember doing
We always
this.
had like little box milk carton things.
Yeah, that's where like
milk,
the missing child thing
milk
came up.
boxes. Yeah.
I remember we had like the white milk bags and the chocolate milk bags because you could clearly tell because they were clear plastic. I think I just blew Manic's mind.
This is amazing. I've never heard of this before. Ever. I mean, I know bagged milk is a thing in Canada and probably some other countries, and we joke about that. Cuz haha, milk in bags, that's weird. Everybody knows milk comes in a box. So, wait. Okay. I need to find a picture of this. My mind is blown.
See, I'm looking for the.
Y'all out here Googling milk in bags, New Orleans.
Yeah, elementary school milk bags. Oh my God, it's a thing. Oh my God, this is weird.
Yeah, that. See that
I
link?
just came back, and I guarantee if I googled milk bags, it would be inappropriate.
The algorithm would bring back something else based on your recent
Based
search
on-
history.
Based on
Did
previous
you-
searches, like, oh,
did
you
you
want
mean
this?
this?
I'm like, no,
Brain's
I
gonna
want
have to look it up
actual
on his
legit
phone or his
bags of
tablet.
milk.
It's gonna
No,
do it
my
in
phone-
I found a
incognito
good
mode.
picture of it. Like I just posted in the chat.
Yeah.
But that's what it looked like, and it's like,
what
yeah, you stab
the
it.
fuck?
Didn't even say anything on it. It's just like a plain bag.
Like-
I'm seeing.
Oh my God,
I
can't find my
feel-
headphones.
I feel like this belongs in cursed images, but I know it doesn't. But it kind of does.
Oh
I'm
yeah, Livia,
perplexed.
Livia, it is a VDL or VLDL shirt. It is. It's Balin the Fisherman. Morning.
See, I found somebody asking this on
I stay
Tiger
from
Droppings,
fishing, ain't it?
which is strictly like, is more of like a South Louisiana website. It's kind of garbage, but I used to haunt on there when I was in college. And somebody asked, "Did your milk come in a bag at school lunch?" And is it? They might think it's only a South Louisiana thing, and I'm like, that's so weird. If it's just South Louisiana, but then Canadians had it, so like, what's the? How did we get it? And then like, I don't know. But yeah, that was the thing. I remember those bags, and you would also like when you had milk still in it, you would blow the bubbles and it would blow it up, and
I never did the bubbles in the milk because I liked it more smooth. Does that make
I
sense?
don't know,
I
but
Does that
I-
make sense
blow
at all?
bubbles
Like
in
do-
chocolate
do-
milk, because like sometimes when the chocolate would settle at the bottom, you'd blow bubbles to stir it up.
Yeah, no, you swing your straw around to stir it up, right?
I mean, yeah, but blowing bubbles is fun. Everybody likes
I'm
blowing
seeing,
bubbles.
like,
No, I
some
didn't
people
like
in the
bubbly milk. I
South,
like
for some
smooth milk.
reason,
I don't know.
in this, why is it just a southern thing? I don't know.
It's milk in bags. I don't know. It's weird.
Milk in bags.
It's weird because I don't think I have a problem with any other liquid in bags, but milk in particular.
It seems.
But yeah,
I'm
that's what it
I'm
looked
not
like.
making a joke for some
And I
reason.
like to blow it up
I-
and spin it around.
I think the weirdest part, because I've been to Canada with adults using milk in bags, and they would literally take the milk. It was like in a box, in a bag in a box, and then they would take it out of the box and put it in like a pitcher. They just put the bag in the pitcher and then clip off the end, and then that's how they would pour it. Instead of just
with
like
a bag
I
in a
don't-
pitcher.
I don't like
Yes.
that. I don't like that at all.
that was
That's-
how
that's
no, granted,
super
that
weird.
Was, that was just
Why
one
don't I
friend in
like that?
Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
like
weird.
the idea of that.
I didn't like it.
Oh shit!
Glass,
Dom, no
glass
password.
belongs either in a bottle, a glass bottle, or a carton, a cardboard, a box. Yeah, Vlad, boxed wine is fine. I don't have a problem with boxed wine because that wine is in a bag. That's what popped into my head when I'm trying to think of like other
Bagged
liquids.
wine.
Well, I mean, it is like the wine is in a bag that has a little spout on it, but then that bag is contained in a box, so it's boxed wine when really it's bagged wine. But like that doesn't cause my brain to freak out the same way bagged milk does.
Yeah.
Oh, is it time to put the mask on? She's got to put her mask on.
Oh yeah. 6 feet. 6 feet, Rain.
6 feet, social distancing.
That being said, we are a bit over time. I'm surprised we went over.
Oh,
time at all.
geez, we're like, so yeah.
Yeah, we took the last few minutes talking about bag milk.
we had
Bag
She loves her
15.
mask. Look at that.
Yeah.
She's great. She's doing her part.
No, this was actually a good show. I like this one. This is a solid one.
We talked for about 20 minutes about Eve.
No,
and
I
the
think
rest
I think
was-
we hit a good 40 minutes or so on Eve.
There's no way we got 40 minutes out of 2 dev blogs.
No, we hit the.
And
we were
one
talking
of the
about
dev blogs was a joke.
We were talking about the Reddit thing, and then I don't know. Either way,
Oh yeah, we did.
a lot of the
some
jokes
Reddit
were
talk
Eve
and
related
tweets.
anyway, so I don't
Yeah.
know. It was nice and
I-
whole.
I'd
Akaroth
say
gives
we
it the
got
nice and
30
wholesome
minutes.
award,
Nice
so
and
we're
wholesome.
gonna go with the nice and wholesome. So it was good. I liked it. This was a good show. I enjoyed it. But we're gonna cut this now. So mainly for the podcast, we'll be right back in like a minute for the after show, and we're just gonna basically keep on going. So if you guys want to keep watching,
Did we even?
Well-
Did you guys actually talk about Eve for what, 40 minutes?
I don't think we did. I think
He
it was
doesn't
about-
heard for, like,
believe me.
two
I think it was like
sentences.
maybe 20 minutes.
no, it was
Well,
at
what about
least
the
it was at
end cut
least
and then they
20.
talked
It might have
about
been
the meme
30.
people
I
were
don't know,
doing?
but either way, it was a
Whatever.
fun.
It
was a
wasn't
fun
a
night
lot.
though.
This was not an Eve night.
It might
There's
not
not a
have
lot.
been-
There's not a
There
lot
wasn't
going on.
a lot with Eve going on, but it was a fun thing going on. But anyway, we're gonna cut it. We'll be right back for the after show. If you want to watch that, stick around. We'll be back in a couple minutes. And we're out of here. Later, bitches.
Later,
Have
bitches.
fun. Shots for the
Peace.
road. Oh, we never did final shots and final thoughts, but that's all right.
No, I gotta.
Oh,
I
we'll
gotta
do
finish
final
that
thoughts and
animation.
final shots. Let's do that. We got to keep with the thing. Am I at the top? That means I go first.
I think it's you.
Damn, what do I do?
My niece just did her shot. She took a drink of juice.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did a drink of what?
A baby juice.
Oh, I was
I'm
like,
not gonna-
Rain.
I'll wait
Rain.
till she's at
Not
least
mama
10 before.
juice.
I was this close to disappointed. I'm gonna do a shot to Rain for being a responsible aunt and giving her our daughter niece
Oh my god.
juice instead of booze. Drinks.
You're blushing so hard, dude.
Kudos to Rain
I'm
for
not
not
blushing.
giving a child alcohol.
No,
You-
I said kudos to
Rain-
not
Rain
It's
giving.
wins-
hilarious that we're all
Rain
like
wins
super
the
light, so we
responsibility
all
award
No,
blush
because she
really
didn't
hard.
give her
Yeah.
baby niece
all,
alcohol.
Because
all
she
four of us
didn't.
here, we would do it.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
She didn't.
She wins
Uh,
the responsibility award because she
all
did
right.
the right thing.
Right, Delana, you're up.
I don't know. Go to Eve New Orleans. Go to Eve Vegas. Do both of them. Run this shit.
Happy birthday, Horde.
Happy birthday, Horde and stuff. Yeah, okay. Here's a goblin. Look, I did that. But
That's
yeah,
shiny.
yeah, do it. Go to stuff. Get your vaccines. Get the poke.
Manic.
Yeah. Get your vaccine. Your arm's gonna hurt like hell for the first day.
No.
Yeah.
It's mild.
I was legitimately
It-
actually
it-
scared for my arm how bad
It's
it
like
was.
I've
hurting.
heard it's the equivalent of a chest X-ray.
It was
It's like a million chest X-rays.
I mean, I was
it's
pretty
like 3
sl-
point-
it
it's
was pretty
3.6
sore for a
Roentgen.
couple days for me, but I also
oh,
had
not
like
great, but not terrifying.
It's not
I had-
great, but not terrifying.
I had the
Chernobyl
vaccine
jokes.
hangover for like the whole day after. I mean, I had the Johnson Johnson, so like just the one shot. So I was like flu-like symptoms for a good 24 hours after I got it. and I
My
was-
arm
I
felt
was
like
just,
it
like,
was on
in bed
fire.
the rest
Yeah.
of the day.
I'm not
mean-
looking forward to the second shot.
I mean, just the arm was just part of it because like I had
mean, I
body
am
aches
looking
in
forward to the
general. I
second
had
shot, but
chills. I think I had a fever.
I'm scared.
And I was just like, Ugh. Like I was just in bed for the rest of the day. I wasn't
Can
actually
we
throwing up.
just
I
make
just
puke
felt like
noises for the
garbage
rest of
and
the show?
just Slept. But then
Can we just like everybody pretend like they're gonna throw
eh,
up?
Stop.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, lolly. I like that.
wrong
lolly.
one.
Oh,
Nope. Not the Wilhelm scream.
Oh no, you gotta do the puffer fish.
Flawless transition.
Yeah,
No, God, please, no!
yeah, exactly.
I love that. That's so good.
why when I change the pages does it minimize?
Rain,
everything?
final thoughts, final
Oh,
shots.
Yeah.
Delana mentioned birthdays. So there's an FC in PL named Itachi. It's his birthday today too. Happy birthday to him.
Itachi? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've flown a couple feet to his. Yeah.
Yeah, and then shout out to you guys in chat for not being weird about my family being on camera.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for being
Thanks
cool.
to everyone for being wholesome.
Like no one hitting on my sister in the background or something creepy like that.
Yeah. I just smacked that in the bud if it happened, but
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you'd smack my sister in the butt if she were on camera. I got really concerned.
I would smack that.
That's... Damn.
Okay, but
No.
you're Drayden.
Thanks everyone for being wholesome in the chat. Drayden, you on the other hand. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming to this show. We'll be back for the after show. Thanks for hanging out this week. It was fun. We'll catch you next week. Later.